The following is a presentation of R3 Productions.
Another season and another hurricane has made for another short week. Certainly the Bengals are eager to get back on the gridiron to steer the ship in the right direction. Finally, that time has come, and Monday Night Football is upon us. The Bengals last met Leesville Road in the 2017 playoffs in a lopsided season-ending contest that sent the Pride on and sent the Bengals packing. Leesville Road is under new leadership and not an unfamiliar face to Fuquay-Varina. Ben Kolstad took the helm in June after coming from Sanderson and Carey before that. Tonight marks the midway point for the non-conference schedule. Are you ready for some football? It's the Pride and the Bengals live from Fuquay-Varina High School. The Bengal R3 Sports Network is on the air.
Fuquay-Varina High School football on the Bengal R3 Sports Network is presented by Krista Absher and the Absher Realty Group.
Will be a handoff. Stewart got a blocker, has another man in front of him, breaks another one. He's got the touchdown as a defender comes in late
to be a lead blocker for Carrington. Carrington gets stood up, and look at that, a whole host of Bengals coming in.
Welcome into Bengal Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse. It's time to get you ready for tonight's matchup.
And the keeper, Uzandu. Look at the speed. Wow.
Pistol snap. Elkins, hands off.
Thomas
Harris with a big stop.
Lots of room to run now. Zakiti, he got the angle, stays on his feet. Pass, Rhodes, Houston.
Got it for the score! Right set on the right side. Hand off. Chadwick stops at the line.
Timeout.
Touchdown! Unbelievable!
Let's head inside the broadcast booth.
Good evening, Rand Northam alongside Coach tonight. No Neil, no Jim, but we've got Luke and Evan here. And we're ready to get things rolling here on Bengal Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse. A new and temporary home here tonight, as the Bengals are here for the next 2 years at Willow Spring High School. They're calling it Fuquay-Varina High School right now, but in 2 years' time it will be Willow Spring. And no name for a mascot yet. They will make that decision soon before the school opens up. I'm partial to the wildebeest. That's been my pick for the last little bit, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what they choose. But 2 games, a new offense to evaluate, and so far the Bengals have struggled here. 0-2, not the start that we're used to seeing the Bengals start with, but 2 different teams. We didn't see Harnett Central to start things off. We didn't see some of the lower caliber programs to start things off. Of course, the Bengals have played Terry Sanford in the past. That's certainly a strong opponent, and we've got some strong opponents coming up in the next couple weeks as well. But right now, the last 2 games, 45-21, Hillside with the win over Fuquay-Varina last Friday, and then 28-6 the season opener. Fuquay-Varina, no offensive scores in that one. 157 total yards, 283 total yards last week, so certainly a marked improvement. Matthew Lyons has been the workhorse. He's our 2-time offensive player of the game. Also, Ethan Burke last week with offensive player of the game nod as well with his receiving yards over 100. That's 102 in 4 catches. Corey Stewart, actually don't see him down on the field tonight, and word is he might not be on the program anymore. We will check in on that and see how that goes. It doesn't sound like that. We actually don't know what the decision behind that was, so we'll see if we see his return in the future. Jacob Braswell, a lot of turnover so far, but we're going to continue to see improvements from him. He's got a lot riding on him with this new offense and a lot going, so we'll continue to give him praise, as he has certainly done well at the helm there. I want to talk a little bit about Gabe Davidson, too. He's actually the leading tackler for the Bengals. Now, that is a good thing and a bad thing. The bad thing being that your leading tackler is in your secondary. So you certainly don't want to see that. But good to see that he's been making those, and I've actually been looking at it as he's been making some mistakes in the last couple weeks. But really, I think with those numbers and with how much the secondary has been working, Davidson has just been called on a lot. So good to see that he's the leading tackler, and I'm sure we'll see more improvement from him. Bulware, the second leading tackler with 8.5 tackles on the season. And Davidson alone had 8.5 tackles last week. And then Linkus. We've been talking about Linkus for the last couple weeks. He has certainly the energy behind the Bengal defense, and we'll look for that to continue as the season goes along. We're going to take a timeout, come back with the Pride Scouting Report, a new head coach from Ben Kolstad. He's a name that we have seen before, and we'll talk more about the Pride Scouting Report on the other side of this timeout.
Need to unwind after a long week? There's no better place than the Aviator Smokehouse in downtown Fuquay-Varina. Start off with some mac and cheese bites, pick from a list of slow-smoked delicious meats, or try a classic sandwich or burger. Stop by the Smokehouse at the corner of Broad and Stewart or online at aviatorbrew.com/smokehouse.
Thank you very much, Luke. We'll have the Pride Scouting Report on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
I don't know what else to do. I've tried everything. We've got to get to dinner at the Aviator Smokehouse soon.
Wow, how did you do that? Quick, make it stop again. Dinner's at the Aviator Smokehouse in 30 minutes.
No way. Aviator Smokehouse. Aviator Smokehouse?
Well, I guess the tiny tyrant has spoken. We'd better get to the Aviator Smokehouse.
You know window effects for the smooth factory finish they do on your vehicle tinting. But did you know that same high-quality work can also benefit your home or business? Window tinting for your home or office will reduce heat, cut down on glare, and stop floors and furniture from fading, saving you money and protecting your assets. Don't know whether you need window tinting? Contact Window Effects today for a free estimate. Search for Window Effects on Facebook and tell them R3 Sports sent you.
Creative Wiring Solutions has been a leader in home theater installation since 2002. They specialize in home integration, structured wiring of smart homes, house audio, noise control, security, monitoring, central vacuum systems, and so much more. From the Triangle to the coast, Creative Wiring Solutions proudly serves throughout all of North Carolina. They recognize the special care and attention to detail needed when designing your home entertainment. Expect the best.
The Strong Center for Excellence is a nonprofit organization that provides team, group, and individual skills training and league play for basketball and football. They serve youth from ages 6 to 18 whose playing ability ranges from beginner to those preparing for college recruitment. Their trainers are former professional and college athletes who share the belief that hard work, discipline, and a positive attitude are essential in helping people accomplish their goals. Take your student athlete to the next level. 919-285-1374 or thestrongcenter.org.
Welcome back to Bengal Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse. It's time to head across the gridiron and see how the Bengals match up in tonight's opposing scouting report.
Welcome back to Bengal Game Day. Rand Northam alongside Luke Anderson, Evan Rogers, and we're looking at the Pride Scouting Report now. Mentioned it, new head coach Ben Kolstad. You'll hear it in the coach's comments. This is a coach that Coach Hall is very familiar with. We saw him 2015 season, our first season on the broadcast at Sanderson High School, where he was at the helm of the Sanderson, I forgot, what's their mascot? Sanderson Spartans, thank you very much. Looking at quarterback, 6'1", 165-pound senior quarterback Trey Baker. He can pass, but more importantly, he can run and he can scramble. So if the Bengals get that pressure that we've seen in the backfield, it's quite possible that he can scramble out of danger without issue. This is a veteran team. Senior quarterback, senior running back, 2 senior wide receivers, 3 of the 5 offensive line are seniors as well. This is a team that's been together, although not under this leadership, have been together for a while, and we look to see what they can do as a team unit tonight. Outside linebackers, multiple sacks on Panther Creek, and again, that was a loss. Panther Creek lost to Leesville Road 28-0. Fuquay-Varina lost 28-6, although totally different ball game we saw in Game 1 compared to the second game that we saw this season. We look for market improvement here tonight as well. And great kickers, too. If we see this become a kicking game, that could become important. I was just happy to see that we saw our kicker last week against Hillside try to put up that attempt at the end of the first half. That's always exciting to see. We're going to take another timeout, come back with comments from the head coach of the Bengals, Jeb Hall, and we'll get you those comments and your Bengals scouting report as we'll take a look at what the Bengals have done for the last couple weeks. Evan Rogers is going to have scores for you tonight. He's going to have, a college recap as well.
Yeah, week 2, I guess.
Little different timing of our broadcast.
A little different timing, yeah.
But we look forward to that. Some good games this weekend.
Great games.
For week 2, I put out a tweet actually on my personal account. I said, it's week 2 when Auburn and Tulane are on ESPN2. And my comment was really to say, well, Tulane's not very good.
Oh,
and however, they have been doing a lot better, and I guess there was a reason for that. But Auburn did put that one away, no problem.
Yep.
As a tease, don't want to give away too much of your college recap. But we will take this time out, come back. The marching Bengals are here. They're about to put up the national anthem here at Bengals Stadium. They are calling it Bengals Stadium for the next 2 years, while the old one is still standing, but it's a temporary unit over here. And then we will continue on with Bengal Game Day. So we'll be back after this timeout on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
The sports world continues to be saturated with talented individuals. How does your student athlete get what it takes to stand out? Along with hard work and determination, the Strong Center for Excellence will provide skills training and league play for basketball and football. The Strong Center staff also prides itself on focusing on teaching the kids to be strong, confident individuals who are ready for future stages in life. Take your student athlete to the next level. Contact the Strong Center today.
Your home is where you lay your head at night. It's where your children learn to walk, where they get their acceptance letter for college. You want someone to help you who has ethics and integrity and who will go the extra mile to make sure you get everything you desire in your new home. Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group will help you find your perfect home. Don't hesitate to call her today at 919-753-6518 and visit theabsherrealtygroup.com.
After more than 20 years in the corporate world, Pam Castles decided to step out on her own, establishing P. Castles Law, PLLC. She's available for commercial transactional, legal services, such as contracts for purchases and sales of goods and services, and non-disclosure and non-compete agreements, and transportation contracts. Contact Pam at 919-534-5735 or Pam at pcastleslaw.com. P. Castles Law, this year's sponsor of the Players of the Game.
Bengal Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse, rolls on. We're minutes away from kickoff, and now it's time to dive into the Bengals scouting report. But first, let's hear from the head Bengal, Jeb Hall, in tonight's Coach's Comments, presented by the Strong Center for Excellence.
With him alongside the head coach of the Bengals, Jeb Hall. Coach, a little bit of extra time until this game gets played, but I guess it's no extra time with your team, right?
No, we couldn't practice on Thursday and Friday, but we did come in on Saturday morning for about an hour or so, and just to get their minds back on it, and then had some walkthroughs this afternoon just to try to get them back in it. And but hopefully our guys are ready and they seem focused.
And what is the message to the players when they can't get here, they can't work? What do you try to encourage them to do while they're at home to stay in shape for those couple days?
I just tell them to be smart. I mean, it's, I don't expect them to be out working out and running and doing all right. I just don't want them to do anything stupid. And but we got a good group of kids, and they're all fun to be around. And I lost no sleep over it, and because they are good kids, and I know they're doing the right things.
So we're taking the positives from the last game, a lot more offense compared to game one. Definitely some positives there, and moving in the right direction. What do you take away from that Hillside game and focus on to improve upon for week 3 now?
I know I said it a few times now, but we just got to put two halves together. And last week against Hillside in the first half, we played pretty good, and just got to clean up some mistakes. And we did that all week. Preached it, and hopefully our kids are ready to play tonight.
What are we looking at as far as Leesville Road? This is a new staff. We've seen Leesville Road a couple of years ago, but a new staff now with Ben Kolstad at the helm.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to throw the ball a lot, and they're going to, they're going to be very sound on defense. And they've only given up 6 points in the last 2 games. So we got our work cut out for us. But, Kolstad, I've known him for a long time now and coached against him for a long time, and he's really good defensively, offensively, all the way around. Just a really good program.
And how is the team doing now? We're in week 3. Any bumps and bruises? How are the injuries looking right now for the team?
We're good. I think we had, Jack Jones is still out with his hamstring, but I think he's farther along than he was the first time he did it earlier in the summer. So, we look to have him back by conference.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Once again, head coach of the Bengals, Jeb Hall, here on Bengal Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse in downtown Fuquay-Varina. We will have the national anthem here in just a moment. That momentarily interrupted the coin toss. We'll have a coin toss for you as well, at least the results of that. Interesting things here, but great to see the Marching Bengals back again, and looking forward to hearing them tonight. We might give you a little taste of them at the intermission break as well. And couldn't tell if they were playing yet. So we'll head into the Bengals scouting report first. Actually, Luke, if you will give us this.
The Fuquay-Varina Youth Bengals competed in their first games in the East Wake Football League this past Saturday. Traveling to Henderson, the junior Bengals swept all 3 age groups over the Tri-City Seahawks. They returned to action against the Clayton Comets at Holly Grove Middle School, their temporary home, this Saturday at 4 o'clock.
All right, thank you very much. Actually, we will toss it over to the band right now and give you our national anthem by the Marching Bengals. Once again, your Marching Bengals with the Star Spangled Banner. And we're going to have to take our final timeout here so we can get to kickoff in time. We'll do that and come back with kickoff on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Now here we've got a spacious kitchen.
Honey, this house is beautiful. I think it's the one.
It just came on the market. I'm glad Krista was able to get us in here quickly.
Krista was right. With how quickly houses are selling, it's important to know the market and be prepared to act fast.
With the Absher Realty Group, powered by Fathom Realty, we'll help you find your dream home. With Krista Absher, the important thing to remember is you come first. She works with honor and integrity, educating you every step of the home buying process. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
Protecting your family, your home, your car is extremely important. One company that's been doing just that in Fuquay-Varina since 1956 is Dickens Insurance Agency. Their agents are tried and tested and are able to handle any questions you may have regarding your insurance needs. And if you combine your personal auto, homeowners, and life insurance, let the savings start rolling in. Visit Dickens Insurance Agency at 402 Wake Chapel Road or online at dickensinsurance.com.
Big box stores can sell you a new TV or even speaker wire. What they can't give you is custom entertainment. Creative Wiring Solutions is the area leader in home theater installation. In addition to offering custom design and personalized service, they offer a wide variety of products and services, including speakers, projector screens, and so much more. They'll customize packages and accessories for your individual needs, from small projects like TV mounting to larger projects like full home theater installation. Expect the best with Creative Wiring Solutions.
This is Fuquay-Varina High School football on the Bengal R3 Sports Network, presented by Krista Absher and the Absher Realty Group. Stop by their new location at the corner of Main Street and Raleigh Street, and always online at the AbsherRealtyGroup.com. By the Aviator Smokehouse at the corner of Broad and Stewart, and online at aviatorbrew.com/smokehouse. By Dickens Insurance Agency, proudly serving the Fuquay-Varina community since 1956. By Wingin' It Tap House and Grill, located in the 5 Point Center, next to Sheets on the east side of Fuquay-Varina. By Window Effects, give your ride that touch that will make heads turn. By P. Castle's Law, this year's sponsor of the Players of the Game. By the Strong Center for Excellence, empowering youth on and off the court and field. And by Creative Wiring Solutions, the area's leader in custom home entertainment. Let's head inside the broadcast booth for the kickoff of tonight's matchup.
We are ready for kickoff. Fuquay-Varina and Leesville Road to kick off the homestand for Fuquay-Varina. The Bengals on a 3-game homestand now. They will see Cleveland and Clayton. One this week, actually, later this week, and then one next week to finish off the non-conference schedule. Bengals kick off against Apex at Apex for the conference schedule on the 27th of September. Kickoff by Leesville Road, left to right, and we are underway as the ball is going to go close to out of bounds, and it does. Good eyes there by Fuquay-Varina's return man. I believe that is Shea Pittman, who was there to watch that go out of bounds. So the Bengals will get it at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. And we'll see what this new field at Willow Spring High School will do for the Bengals. It's presented by Creative Wiring Solutions. And another flag coming in. You can follow live stats by visiting r3sports.org/Bengals. Follow the schedule and results page over to the live stats link. False start on the Bengals. Another 5 backing them up back to the 20-yard line. So it's as if it was a touchback. And we'll just start from there. 1st down, 25. And the clock is rolling with 11:35 and no offensive plays yet. Twins receivers to the left. This will be a handoff that goes up the middle. We'll go for a few. The Bengals are going to need a few more on that after a couple costly penalties. Carry goes up the middle. And was that Lions again?
That was Lions, yeah.
Lions carried ahead for 2. So 2nd down, 23. Looking for the pass through the air this time, I believe. I would love to see that. Though, again, I mentioned it in the Bengal blog this week, that first pass by Braswell, I believe, was opened up by 8 consecutive running plays to start off the contest a week ago. Braswell, shotgun snap, gets the pass off to Lyons, off to the right side, just dumped that one down. Lyons trying to stay in bounds, does so, stays alive for a couple more yards, and gets it up to the 28-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and double sticks still, but a little bit more manageable situation here as the ball sits on the, again, 28. 3rd down now. 17 to go. You can stick with 18. I'm good with that. Taking their time in the huddle. No play clock here at Willow Spring High School yet. They're trying to get the play clocks over from Fuquay-Varina High School. Haven't gotten them over yet and still haven't quite figured out what they're going to do as far as play clocks go. Braswell's going to have to tuck it. Better tuck that ball in. Is that going to have to run out of bounds? He gains a couple, but didn't have anywhere to go with that one, and that one would certainly bring on the punting unit here after a quick 3 and out. But, boy, penalties certainly hurt as the gain is up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2, and it will be 4th down and 15. Well, we talked about penalties. Didn't get to a Bengals scouting report tonight, but a key to the game certainly is turnovers and the lack thereof. And that's what the Bengals need to focus on tonight. But if you're going to start that way with penalties too, boy, make that a key to the game also, as far as not getting any more of those. Lions, the running back, also the punter, if you haven't been following along this season, steps back, kind of a knuckleball punt, but it should work out okay. Gets close to a Pride player, and I think they were going to try to see, at least the Bengal was going to try to see if it was touched by one of the Pride. And they're going to say it was first touched at the 40-yard line, so that's where the ball will be placed. And where Leesville Road will take over, first down and 10. Again, senior quarterback Trey Baker. And the running back in the backfield, we're going to see TJ Moore, another senior, as well as Andrew Doss. Wide receivers DJ Gray, Trey Knox, and LJ Lennon.
Yeah, I know a guy named Trey Baker.
What's that?
I know a guy named Trey Baker. Anyway.
Front line for Fuquay-Varina's defense, Javian Bulware, Jeremiah Waldred, and Ethan Mitchell from right to left. Shotgun snap coming with trips to the left, twins to the right. And there he is, leading tackler Gabe Davidson making the first after a gain of about 5. The gain up to the 45.5, 46-yard line. And that will be second down and 5 coming as Baker completed to the right-hand side. DJ Gray with the reception. Nice wrap-up tackle by Davidson. Twins receivers to the left, twins to the right, one man in the backfield again, and this will be a quick pass off to the left-hand side, complete to Julius Rice. Rice will carry it out of bounds. They'll be forced out of bounds by Fuquay-Varina's Jacob Medlin. Thank you, sir. And that'll bring up third down. So a big third down here quickly for the Bengals. That's his third down and a long 2. Leesville Road taking their time to set up here. Twins receivers to the right, one split out to the left, third down and 2. One man in the backfield. They're going to run with it. Taking the ball is Doss. Doss will run to the wide side of the field and gets upended again by Davidson, but gets the first down and then some. The Pride with the stout little 5'8", Andrew Doss gets the.
They're giving him that 5'8" too.
Yeah, I think you're right. He takes the wide side of the field and uses it to the benefit of the Pride to get the first down and move the chains. On the 40 in Bengal territory. Trips left, twins right. Thank you. And that will be a flag. And it looks like it's going against the Bengals again. Offsides against Fuquay-Varina.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
Fuquay-Varina High School football on the Bengal R3 Sports Network, presented by Krista Absher and the Absher Realty Group. Same formation here for the Pride. Baker alone in the backfield. Bengal linebackers showing some, and here he goes using his feet. Baker lowers his shoulder and gives it to the tackler. Is that Davidson again? No, that would be Medlin. Medlin starts the tackle, and that will be a gain up to the 27-yard line. Quickly moving the ball down the field are the Pride. So far on the season, a win against Wakefield 37-6 and a win at Panther Creek 28-0. So 2-0 to start for Leesville Road here this season. First down and 10 as Baker moves the chains all by himself. There goes Doss again, dipping and diving left and right. He gets 1 on the carry up to the 26, but that is all. As that our defensive line was there for the Bengals, a couple linebackers in there to help as well.
Some awesome dodging.
We do not have a player profile for our halftime show tonight, and that is all my fault with travel and storms and whatever else going on. But we will have a little bit of conversation about the theater program, and we'll, of course, have your college football recap Make sure to stay tuned for Bengals at the half, presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. Pass over to the near side. That's complete. Julius Rice. And then the Bengal defense with Medlin, as well as Linkus, and one other there to help out. That would be Ellis Blankenship. Those three bringing him down after a short gain. Gain of about 4, maybe 5. Third down and a long 4 coming up. Bengal defense giving themselves just a little bit more room to work with here now on another big third down. Forcing some sort of kick or going for it on fourth down would be big for Fuquay-Varina here. Baker gets the snap, dumps it down in the screen, but that's not going to go for enough. Finishing off the tackle there is Javian Bulware. And the first one coming in. No, it wasn't Matt Jones. I didn't get the number.
Darius Briley. 24.
24, thank you. Darius Briley. So no gain. Maybe a short gain. Fourth down, and it looks like they're going to at least think about going for it. Lots of penalties so far on the Bengals. Here they are going to go for it. Pass attempt coming. And he's going to run out of bounds. Little tap there at the end, not enough for a first down, and that's a turnover on down. So a big series there for the Bengals. Now if you can limit some penalties on the opposite side, you've got a good chance going here. Baker couldn't get to the first down on the carry, and the keeper.
Turnover on down. First down, Bengals.
And the Bengals start over again from where they backed it up to with all their penalties last time. This time, let's just go forward. Five and a half to go, first quarter. Braswell with the snap from under center. That'll be a gain of about 1. As Lyons gets the call again.
Have you gotten your all-sports season pass yet? The Fuquay-Varina Athletic Booster Club's goal is to provide support and information to students, faculty, parents, and the community about Bengal athletics. Get your membership today. Visit the FEHSBoosterClub.com.
Thank you, sir. No problem. Toss sweep coming to the near side. Lyons gets his legs taken out from under him, but a good gain. Just as Leesville Road was using the wide side of the field a moment ago, Fuquay-Varina did just the same, and it is close enough for the first down here at Bengals Stadium.
First down.
For the Bengals, that is. Moving in the right direction. Title of the Bengal blog this week was Rome Wasn't Built in a Day, and I think that's an important thing for our viewers and all Bengal fans to remember as this season goes along. An 0-2 start is not exciting, it's not fun, it's not something you want. But the Bengals have certainly, if they continue to move in the right direction, they will chip away at that 0-2 and start heading in the right direction. Good gain again by Lyons, as he's been doing most of the work, if not all the work here so far tonight. And he gets a gain of, let's say 2, up to the 32. That'll be second down and 8 to go. Bengals last week against Hillside, 1 for 12 on first down. That's only 8%. First down is obviously usually not a high percentage for offenses, as Lyons gets another great carry and carries it ahead for 5, maybe 6, as it will bring up third down and 2 from the 38. But 1 for 12 is, I believe, lower than what Fuquay-Varina is used to seeing. 7 of 20 on second down, and then 3 for 13 on third down. We'll want to see those numbers improve, and you can follow along, as mentioned, at r3sports.org/Bengals. Live stats presented by Creative Wiring Solutions. How to get there is to go to the schedule and results page. Toss sweep attempt, and Braswell's going to pick it up, make something out of nothing. and he will carry ahead for the first down before he gets popped a number of times. But that first down will be gained at the 41-yard line. It's a Monday night, Monday early evening, and good to see the Bengals out in good numbers here tonight for the home opener. Again, 3-game homestand right now for the Bengals. Cleveland and Clayton yet to come as the season rolls on as well. First down and 10 from the 41. Good heads-up play there by Braswell. Glad to, of course, you want to see him fall on it if that's what's needed, but he could make something out of that one, and he did. Glad to see there was not another turnover either. This time, Lyons is caught right up there by a number from Leesville Road. Talik Kane, one of those. Also, Nathan McKenna. A couple others there, too. That'll be a loss of 2 back to the 39-yard line. Bengals looking to the near sideline. They get the play call in, and tight set formation here with one off the left hip of Braswell. That's Matthew Lyons. Crowd settling here after that play. Now a pass over the middle, wide open is Ethan Burke, and Burke continues ahead, gets another first down. He gets it into Pride territory up to the 46-yard line, and the Bengals are moving the chains. Pocket closed down on Braswell quickly there. He rolled out and found Ethan Burke, another one of last week's offensive players of the game, presented by P. Castles Law, PLLC. Bengals set up on the right hash now. We'll split 2 out to the left side. I formation coming now. Lyons saw that hole close up and tried to change direction. He's going to go for no gain this time, as the run is shutting down a little bit for the Bengals. McKenna in again, as well as Zane Nazir. Will Kiever also in on the tackle. Second down and 10, no gain. A little bit longer sustained drive here for the Bengals now. I formation, tight set this time. Quick movement, Sakiti Uzandu. Look at the speed. Wow. I have missed that speed as he turned it on. Got it down to the 32-yard line, and another first down for the Bengals. Another I formation coming here for the Bengals. One wing on the right-hand side and a tight wide receiver on the left. This will be another toss sweep for Lyons again. He lowers his shoulder after he gets a few. He'll get close to a 5-yard gain. Bengals just chipping away at the field in front of them now. 5-yard, maybe 4-yard gain. It'll be a second down. I'll say 5. Second down and 5 to go. Ball sitting at the 27-yard line. Less than 30 seconds to play, first quarter. Rolling out is Braswell, has some pressure, gets away from him though, passes over to the right-hand side, complete. Ethan Burke again, he's trying to get away, but he got the first down. Up to the 20-yard line, that will stop the clock at 10 seconds, but that is likely the end of the first quarter. Go ahead and give us this before we take that break.
Are you in the market to buy or sell your home? Based in downtown Fuquay-Varina, 1 minute from Fuquay-Varina High School on Broad Street, there's one team with the knowledge and experience to help you make the best decision for you and your family. Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group have agents from many real estate backgrounds, such as previous military, national relocation, and locals. They promise to exceed your expectations. Mention this ad and receive a free home warranty for your next home purchase. Call Krista Absher at 919-753-6518 or visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
Thank you very much. That's the end of one. We are scoreless, 12 minutes up on the second quarter clock, and we will have said quarter for you on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Now here we've got a spacious kitchen.
Honey, this
with
house is
brand new
beautiful. I
appliances.
think it's the one.
It just came on the market. I'm glad Krista was able to get us in here quickly.
Krista was right. With how quickly houses are selling, it's important to know the market and be prepared to act fast.
With the Absher Realty Group, powered by Fathom Realty, we'll help you find your dream home. With Krista Absher, the important thing to remember is you come first. She works with honor and integrity, educating you every step of the home buying process. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
When I met Arnie and Monty Bullock of Dickens Insurance Agency, I could tell they bleed orange. They're connected to the Fuquay-Varina community and are committed to helping the community protect its assets. Whether it's your family, your personal property, or your business, Dickens Insurance Agency is there for you. Contact Fuquay-Varina alumni Arnie or Monty or any of the agents at Dickens Insurance Agency at 919-552-5603. Visit them online at dickensinsurance.com or stop by and visit them in the heart of Fuquay-Varina at 402 Wake Chapel Road.
Welcome back. Second quarter, Fuquay-Varina and Leesville Road, as the Bengals are marching down the field right now, and we're seeing some good movement here on the offensive side. And glad to see that. This is something we were waiting to see. Really, penalties got in the way of the Bengals in the that first quarter and the first series, but now the Bengals driving, and oh boy, shouldn't have said anything. My apologies. Looks like it's going to be a false start. I have seen some uneven movement by the Bengals on the offensive line tonight. Not necessarily illegal so far, but whatever that was not seen as a legal movement, and they're going to say they were set up offsides, were the Bengals. So that will set the ball at the 25-yard line. First down, 15 to go to start off the second quarter here. I formation for the Bengals. Pierce split out wide to the left. This will be a handoff to Barker. Barker will get popped as he tries to approach the first stick here in this down and distance. He will go for 2. Give him 2.5. And that'll bring up second down and 12.5. We'll call it 13. Thanks, Luke.
No problem.
Long, methodical, very deliberate drive here for the Bengals, something we have not seen in a while, and loving to see it right now. Twins receivers out to the left, one to the right, and that is Burke out to the right-hand side. Rolling out again is Braswell, gets a block. Braswell's going to think about tucking it, got to do something with it, and he will go down for close to no gain. Looks like he's going to go down for a loss of 1, so that will actually be credited as a sack, because he did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be the first sack of the night, but different from how we're used to seeing him. But good rollout there. And again, number of sacks against Panther Creek did Leesville Road get. Not uncommon for them. Third down, double sticks now. 14 to go. 10.5 here until halftime. Twins receivers to the left, one out to the right, one man in the backfield. Alone is Matthew Lyons. Under center, Jacob Braswell. Looked like they were going to try to draw him off sides, and now the timeout coming in from the head coach of the Bengals, Jeb Hall.
Fuquay-Varina, their first timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take a moment to
That'll be the first timeout of the half for the Bengals. And let's go ahead and hear from our sponsors again.
There's one team in the triangle that has the best game plan for selling your home. It starts with a well-priced home, which will often generate competing offers and drive up the final sale price. The players you want on your side are the Absher Realty Group. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today and tell them you want to be on Team Absher.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problemo.
Out of the timeout for the Bengals here in just a moment. 10:16 to play, second quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 as we reset the game for you. Scoreless right now. Fuquay-Varina with a great defensive series on the last time out to set up this long-standing offensive series for the Bengals. And they are moving this well, but seeing a 3rd down and 14 right now, this is going to be a very telling and a very big play for the Bengals here. I want to say a special thank you, of course, to our production team. Luke Anderson on the producer position. Evan Rogers is keeping your stats all season long. He's got some segments for us at halftime as well. And Nate Perez is up on the roof tonight taking care of the video.
Wonder how he's doing up there.
It's probably cooler than us. A little breeze up there. Passing on 3rd down and 14. Thought about going deep to the left. Braswell's going to have to tuck it. Runs out of bounds for a decent loss. And that will back the Bengals up to the 27-yard line, where it will bring up 4th down and long. So the Bengals have a decision to make here. I do not believe, from the leg we saw at Hillside, that he can connect from here.
45-yarder?
Let's go. Let's give it a try.
It certainly didn't go as intended.
Matt Jones is the kicker. Who is it? I believe it's Jack Jones for the Bengals, who is currently injured. Yeah, number 4. And the Bengals are going to go for it here. Twins receivers to the left. Long pass down the left-hand side, and just some miscommunication or misdirection from that pass. I mean, that's a good one there. That's as good as a punt, really. If you kick it into the end zone, it's coming out to the 20, so you might as well go for it and give it a shot, throw it up in the air, and that will put the Bengal defense back on task here. And Fuquay-Varina's Bengal defense will have to see if they can do much of the same from one go-around again. And just as the season we look at right now, we got to look at that whole drive. Yeah, there were some big plays for the Pride last go-around on the offense. But the Bengals, when the going got tough, the Bengals stood up and held up. As there's a sideline warning now coming up from the Leesville roadside. But that Bengal defense stood up when they needed to and forced a turnover on downs last go-round. So we'll see what the Bengal defense can do this go-round. And they got a little rest, too, as the offense was out there for quite a while. Barker with lots of people in the backfield there with him. Bengal defense on the line there with Bulware and company making the tackle. Rosenberg also in for the tackle. And the gain will go for actually about 5. That was Doss with the carry. 2nd down and 5. Clock rolling on the running play. Split setback. And Doss will get, after a high snap, will get the handoff, uses the wide side of the field again, and continues to run close to midfield now as he gets it up to the 48-yard line. Doss doesn't have quite the speed. We saw Sakiti carry it one time so far tonight. Hope to see that more as the evening goes along. But not quite the speed, but he's just using the field to his benefit. And I don't know if the players can't see him on the other side. He's
got some big linemen.
He does. That certainly helps. You can stash a 5'8" behind a 6'3" and a 6'5", 2 6'5s, no problem. Even your center's 6 foot.
Jeez.
You can hide behind him, no problem. Quick pass over the right side. Defender slips for a moment, and that pass is complete to Trey Knox. Knox completes it up to the 40-yard line, where it'll be a reset of the chains for Leesville Road. Again, last time around, Bengals, a couple big plays here and there. Just got to make those big stops down the stretch. Low snap this time. Baker able to pick it up no problem. Little juking and jiving by Moore. Moore stays on his feet, gets it down to the 15-yard line on the big run as he let his offensive line set him up. And that one is successful. Inside the red zone now. Didn't get into the red zone last time, just 2 yards shy of that. But into the red zone for the first time tonight. Shotgun snap. Handoff to Doss. Doss trying to get to the short side of the field this time. Gets stood up momentarily, continues ahead. Blankenship the first to meet him, and a fellow Bengal helps him out from the secondary. That's Gabe Davidson. That'll be a gain of, looks like about 6 as he carries it up to the 9-yard line. Second down, 4 to go, under 8 to play, second quarter. One receiver either side, twins receivers to the right. Doss will get the handoff again, takes it up the middle this time, and gets met again by Briley, the first to make the contact there for Fuquay-Varina. Joe Carlin in on the tackle as well. Third down now. Bengals stood up last time on 3rd and short. 3rd down and 2. Same formation. High snap again. Doss will get it again. He gets met at the line. That's going to be close. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like it's short. It's going to bring up 4th down and short as Doss carried ahead. Great job by the defensive line. And Linkus coming in as well from the linebacker position. Be a great time to get some noise coming from the Bengals. They're kind of just quiet here on these side of the stands. 4th down and 1 to go. Big 4th down here. Bengals have already turned the ball over on downs, or forced the turnover on downs. This will be a handoff. It's a late handoff coming to the near side of the field. There's a flag in the backfield. They're going to take him down after the first down, and that is Zach Birch coming in from the secondary, but the flag is thrown in the backfield. The gain is down to the 3. Flag thrown in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be against Leesville Road, and that'll bring up another 4th down, but we will see. And now he just marked the first down, as I don't believe the referee knew that there was a flag down. What was that? They're taking some time. This is interesting here. They're taking so much time. Are they doing rock, paper, scissors, it looks like?
Going back.
This is a big call here. Yeah, they are going to back it up. Illegal formation, it looks like. And that'll bring up 4th down. Huge penalty there, as the Bengals were burned by penalties previously. And they're going to have to, one of the officials ran over to the head coach of the Pride, Ben Kolstad, to explain what happened there. I would love to hear that explanation. It's bringing up 4th down and 6. Thank you. Wide receiver was not up on the line. Got it. Okay. Appreciate that. Twins receivers to the left. One split out to the right. Twins set back. And a timeout will be called on a big 4th down here for the Pride. And that will be the first timeout for Leesville Road here in the first half. Ball will be placed at the 11-yard line on the right hash, and we'll have 6 minutes, 28 seconds until halftime. Boys, pretty good half so far. I mean, couple slip-ups here and there, but Leesville Road, we saw those numbers so far. 37-6 against Wakefield, a win there. 28-0 against Panther Creek. Pretty good showing so far.
Limiting big plays.
Yeah.
That's what Hillside killed you, you know. When you get a good team, you think they're going to air it out long, but, you know, they're 6-7 yard chunks. I mean, if we can hold them to those kind of areas, we can hang around with them.
And what Coach Hall said in his coach's comments presented by the Strong Center for Excellence in the pregame was they're going to air the ball out tonight. And that really has
I haven't
not
seen it, no.
Yeah, that has not been an issue.
I mean, a few 9-yard curl routes, but nothing deep
We can
yet.
take that.
Yeah.
We can certainly take that. When Gabe Davidson is not being beaten up in the backfield like he's been, or in the secondary so much this season, that is a good thing. He's making some tackles again tonight. I got to give him that. And it is 4th down and 6. Back to action. High snap again. Here's the pass. Over the middle. Incomplete. Pressure on his back. But that one falls incomplete, and Gabe Davidson makes a play that could be a candidate tonight for play of the game. Your plays of the game are presented by Window Effects. We'll have those for you in the Bengal postgame show presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill. 1st down and 10 for the Bengals. Another turnover on downs. And a big one. You get that close, down in the red zone, force the turnover, things are moving well for the Bengals here.
That had to hurt their pride a little bit.
Oh, he got it in. Well done.
Been
sitting on that one. Yeah. Jim would be proud of you for that.
I'm sure.
He is officiating a volleyball match tonight, so hate that he's not here, and Coach Eichhorn is out doing a soccer soccer
Match? I think it might be match.
I think it's game.
Game?
Soccer game? Not soccer. What am I saying? Golf. Golf match.
Ooh.
Oh.
Golf. It's got to be a match, right? LED lights are on here at Bengals Stadium. We'll see them come into play here probably for the second half. That's a loss of 2 on the carry by Sakidu Zandu. 2nd down, 12. Fake to Zandu, and Lyons gets it. He will carry ahead and carries ahead for about 4, bringing up 3rd down and 8. Maybe 3rd down and 7 here. Good gain there by Lyons of about 5. Under 5.5 to play, 2nd quarter, scoreless here. Fuquay-Varina and Leesville Road. Coach Hall's been talking about it since the Hillside game. Got to figure out a way to put together 2 halves of football. They have started off well with a strong first half. If they can make some adjustments at halftime, get the offense firing a little bit more in the second half, good chance at staying in this ball game and playing to the bitter end, looking for that first W of the season. Zandu gets the carry, a little bouncing around in the backfield, not enough for the 1st down here. So the Bengals, deep in their own territory, are going to have to consider a punt here and put Matthew Lyons back to work to try to boot this one away to get it out of range for Leesville Road. There's a gain of a few there by, that's a new one, Zach Birch.
Oh,
Sakiti?
That's Sakiti, yeah.
Sakiti Zandu. And it'll bring up 4th down and 4 to go.
I think that's a long 3.
I think you're right. Nice spiral punt. High in the air. He's going to call for the fair catch. Makes it. Man, Doss is multi-talented as he's back there, makes the catch. And will set up at the 47.5, we'll call it the 48-yard line, where Leesville Road will take over with 4:05 to play. 2nd quarter, both teams with 2 timeouts left here in this half.
Jason Grantham in the comments wants to know why we didn't score.
That sounds like a Jason Grantham comment.
He says, run on 3rd and 7, all I need to see.
That's it. 10-4, gotcha. Okay. Thought he had an inside scoop, did Jeremiah Waldred. He did not. And that'll be another penalty on the Bengals.
Is that 4 or 5 penalties now?
Let's see here. I'm going to pull up our live stats at r3sports.org/Bengals. And I'm going to travel over to the schedule and results. Click on the live stats link and check that out. Baker keeps it, brings it to the near side. Chasing him down is Medlin, 3-on-3 there. Medlin makes a nice tackle, but not before. The first down is successful. Baker, talented runner. So he brings it up to the 40-yard line. 5 penalties on Fuquay-Varina so far for 30 yards. Positive thing right now, defense. 100 yards so far for Leesville Road, but no score on the board. I think that says a lot for what this Bengal defense has done. Now, Doss is just breaking all kinds of ankles as he runs all over this one. Andrew Doss bringing it down to the 6-yard line as he gets what looked to be almost a broken play there. Baker had to scramble away, tosses it to Doss. And that will be first down and goal from the 6-yard line. Birch finally able to chase him down and make the tackle. And just like that, Leesville Road is knocking on the door here. Baker, high shotgun snap, pulls it down again. Doss will get the handoff, carries it up the middle, and a little bit of extracurricular activity there. That will be a touchdown as Doss punches it in. Don't love what I saw there from the Leesville Road side. There's doesn't look to be any laundry on the field, but man, the Bengal, I think it's Blankenship, got thrown to the ground and then continued to be what looked to be punched as he was down there. Is it Blankenship or it's actually, it looks like Connor Rosenblum. And he is just beside himself now, as there was not a flag thrown there. That puts 6 on the board with 3:08. Good thing for the Bengals is there's a little bit of time to try to march down and get an answer. Davidson, man, almost there to try to get that one. And we've seen 1 block on the season by Davidson so far. If they present another opportunity, we might see Davidson really get that chance here tonight. So that's 7-0, 3:08 to play, second quarter. 2 timeouts left for Fuquay-Varina. We'll see what the Bengal offense can do here. A couple good offensive series. One very long sustained drive. And now as the numbers are a little closer in focus, I think it was Blankenship. As he's still kind of throwing his hands up and just, oh no, it's Rosenblum. There he is. He's talking to the staff on the sideline here and just wondering what's going on. Now, what we don't want to see is any kind of retaliation. Want to get the Bengals to play smart here. Penalties have already become a factor early in this contest for the Bengals. Now we'll see Leesville Road kick off for the second time tonight. The first one led to the Bengals' first offensive series, which was, I'm going to call it atrocious, with 3 penalties that backed them up 15 extra yards on top of their 10. Back to kick will be Noah Burnett, 5'11", 165-pound senior. Nope, I'm sorry. They're giving me a different number here. This is Ryan Jensen. Return coming to the near side. Flag coming in as Pittman tries to make a play out of this one, but it looks like it's going to be holding or blocking the back on the far side, so that's going to back the Bengals up even more as the flag sits at the 22-yard line. Nice return by Pittman. And we'll just wait for the officials to figure out what this one was. Holding on Fuquay-Varina. It will be first down, but it's going to be from about the 12. Looks like it'll sit at the 13-yard line. So Bengals have 87 yards to try to tie this one up with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. At the very least, don't want to put the ball back in the hands of Leesville Road. So want to take that long, sustained drive again. Take all 3 minutes off the clock here and hopefully punch it in at the end of this drive. Braswell gets the play call from the sideline, trots into the huddle, delivers said play call, and sees an I formation with Lions and delay of game. And that was very close. You could see his the last tick of the hands go up right as the snap. But boy, if this isn't reminiscent of the first kickoff of the night that came from Leesville Road. Bengals have a little bit more time here to work with now with a 25-second fresh play clock. Same formation, twins to the right, I formation with Braswell under center. Will reverse sides, thinks about tossing it, does so, and will just throw that one out of bounds. As Jackson Barker was there, but he just had to dump that ball away. Second down, 15. Line to gain is about the 24. Bengals taking their time again. They're going to have to be careful here. Keep an eye on the back judge. He puts his hand up. 10 seconds now. Get going, boys. Got to get set up. And timeout's going to have to come from nope, he got it off in time. This will be a direct snap to Lions. Lions will carry ahead to the 20-yard line. They'll be about 4 yards short of first down with 2:42 and counting here in the second quarter. Saved the timeout there as it was actually up to the 19. So 5 yards, third down and 5 coming. Bengals need to take their time here. Important third down. Don't want to give the ball back, especially after that very successful set of downs by Leesville Road. Toss sweep, Lions carrying to the near side. He'll get close to the first down as he gets it to the 23 and a half. Very close. Let's see what the white hat says. Enough for a measurement. Timeout. And they are going to measure that here on the near side. So either a fourth down in inches, or we will see a first down coming with 2:09 to play here in the second quarter. Coaching staff needs to get with the Bengals now, get that play call in, get it ready to go. Love to see an Auburn-style hurry up to the line, snap it right away. I could anticipate what we see from the Bengals quite often, which is
hard count it.
That's right. Let's see what they do. If it's first down, then it's a whole different ball game. No, they're going to say it's short by an inch. This is where your offensive line comes in, where they're very important. They're going to move it just a link of the chain, move it back to the right hash. Field is looking good down there. We're talking with Coach Hall as it's a hard surface right now. We're going to work on continuing to improve that as the years go on, but this is just a rental facility for the time being. Again, fourth down and an inch to go. The clock will roll on the whistle. No, excuse me, he ran out of bounds, so clock is stopped. And let's see what the coaching staff, Coach Hall, whistle and a stoppage. And the back judge came in and asking about, I don't think the white hat actually whistled the play clock in. I formation. Bengals looking for the hard count. 34 was thinking about it. Now Braswell's just going to tuck it, and he gets enough. That'll be enough for a first down as he gets it close to the 25. And he will mark that ahead. First down, clock stops momentarily with 2:04, and we'll roll again on the reset of the chains. Braswell looking to the sideline, now looks to his wrist as he gets the play call in. Now the Bengals need to move with a bit more energy here, try to get the ball down the field. Just kind of. Clock is rolling here. Oh, wow. They say, and sorry, I said the 24 is the 34, but they're going to say that's enough for a first down. So the clock will stop with 1:15 to play here in the second quarter, and clock will roll again with the reset of the chains. Now the Bengals need to really get moving along here. They're running out of time. You can't go 10 yards at a time here with this pace and expect to punch it in. And maybe they're just trying to set up a pass, but another toss sweep coming here. Lions. The other thing I could anticipate, gotta expect maybe a timeout coming. Coach Hall is standing right there next to the officials, and still nothing. Still nothing. Second down after a gain of 1. Still nothing with 38 seconds now. I'm not quite sure about this. 32 seconds. Second down and 9. I wonder if they're trying to set up a toss sweep for a pass for Lions.
Trick play, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, you ran that play about 10 times.
But a different formation now. Twin setback. Lions will be, that's a forward pass. He's going to have to run out of bounds, does so, and just not going anywhere. Not quite sure about this. If nothing else, use your timeouts. You got 2 timeouts here. And try to give yourself a little bit more time to work. That'll be a loss of 1 on the pass, 3rd down and 10. You got time for 2 plays maybe if you can get out of bounds. So you do have 2 timeouts. If you don't make these 2 successful, that's it anyway. Twins receivers to the left, 1 out to the right. Lions in the backfield. He's taken out of the play. Long pass down the right-hand side. Pierce goes up for it. Ball knocked away. That is by Marcus Purvis. And Pierce comes up as if he got knocked on that one. Good defensive play by Purvis. 4th down and 10 now with 9.4 to play second quarter. And they're going to punt it. Gonna punt it away and leave 2 timeouts on the second quarter clock. Bengals will not get the ball back. It will be Leesville Road that will get it to start off the second half. And Lions is gonna punt this one away and then gets nailed. They say it's tipped and now will be returned. That will be Jaden Penny who returns it. Ball will be blocked, and with 0.3 of a second left, Leesville Road will have a chance to do something with this with a short field. Could see the way the ball was spinning that I believe that was true, that the ball was tipped, but boy, a 15-yard penalty on a roughing the kicker was certainly would have been nice there. At least one more chance for the Bengal offense.
He went down pretty hard, too.
And it will be a timeout called by Leesville Road as they've got 2 to get. You're right. I mean, man, you hate to see any pressure on your kicker. And, oh, by the way, he's your leading running back as well. Stay tuned for Bengals at the Half presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. We'll have a breakdown of stats. Of course, you can follow along with us. Live stats presented by Creative Wiring Solutions at r3sports.org/Bengals. We'll have stats. We'll have a little bit of Fuquay-Varina theater. We'll have quite a bit of variety of the arts, as we'll have your marching Bengals as well. And then we'll hear our college recap from Evan Rogers as well. Some good games this past weekend. Some surprising games, I think. Some people were a little more surprised. I think you were at
I was at a very surprising game.
Yeah. We'll talk about that one. And Bengals sitting right at the century mark right now with 100 total yards. 73 of those being on the ground. Penalties, though, tonight. Man.
6?
7. 7 penalties for 45 yards.
Not turning the ball over, but
Nope.
replace it with penalties.
No turnovers yet. Thank goodness. But you're exactly right. You can't be replacing those. So we'll see what Leesville Road has for one play, 0.3 of a second, barring any penalties, of course. It will be Twins receivers to the right, Twins to the left, and one off the right hip of Baker. Going for the long pass, couldn't get the sack coming from behind. Pass will go short. Gabe Davidson right there to try to pick that one off. Couldn't do so, but a good end to the first half. Could have ended a bit better. Again, maybe a little bit more offensive movement there for the Bengals in that last offensive series, but trying to protect that ball and that possession and trying to keep Leesville Road out of the end zone to end half number 1. We will head to Bengals at the half, presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. On the other side of this timeout, we do not have a player profile tonight, but we will talk a little Fuquay-Varina theater, and that'll be our player profile tonight. How about that? Our theatrical player, if you will. Bengals at the half on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
When my husband and I decided to start a family, we knew we needed to plan for the future. We contacted Dickens Insurance Agency. They walked us through all the important information about life and annuity products, and they told us how we could save even more by combining our auto, home, and life insurance plans. The best part is, they talked with us like we're their neighbors, not like their client.
Visit Dickens Insurance Agency at 402 Wake Chapel Road or online at dickensinsurance.com. Dickens Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Bengal athletics.
Houses in the Triangle are selling quickly. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have someone on your side making sure you get every penny your home is worth. Krista Abshur and her team at the Abshur Realty Group want to make selling your home as stress-free and seamless as possible. And they'll help you find your next home, whether you're upsizing, downsizing, moving across the street, or across the country. Next time you're at Bengal Stadium, look to the scoreboard for contact information from this network's presenting sponsor and a premier Bengal Booster Club sponsor. Visit theabshurrealtygroup.com today.
Hey, honey, where should we eat tonight?
Let's see. Oh, how about the Aviator Smokehouse? I want to try their buffalo fried chicken wrap.
Oh, yeah, we should start with the beer-battered onion rings. Ooh, and how about some smokehouse ribs? Then maybe I'll go with the...
Whoa there, Tiger. We can go again later. You don't have to try it all tonight.
I know. Maybe I'll just add the smokehouse salad on the side, too?
Whatever you say, dear.
Aviator Smokehouse at the corner of Broad and Stewart. Online at aviatorbrew.com/smokehouse. Welcome into Bengals at the half, presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. It's time to break down the first half with stats and analysis. We'll take a look around the triangle with scores from tonight's matchups. And we'll preview this weekend's action on the college and professional gridirons. But first, let's step off the gridiron and meet the Bengals, a new student athlete each week. Here's your host for Bengals at the half, Evan Rogers.
How about that? You like that?
Welcome back to Bengals at the Half, presented by Dickens Insurance. I'm here with Rachel Williams for the inaugural player profile, I guess is what we're going to call this segment. And Rachel, introduce yourself.
Hey, so I'm Rachel Williams. I'm student body president at Fuquay this year. I'm also a rising senior. I run the cross-country team, and I also play in the women's basketball team.
And speaking of being a student body president, what is it like having, being the face, I guess, of the Fuquay student body at the new school?
Oh, it's definitely a lot of responsibility, but it's super fun. I get to plan a lot of stuff for the school, and it helped me realize how much I love my school and community. So it's really good.
That's awesome. And speaking of the new school, how do you like the new facilities, the transition? I guess it's our 2-year rental period for Fuquay High, so how do you like it?
It's definitely taking a lot to get used to. It's very big. Kind of feel like a freshman again, but it's super nice facilities, so just take advantage of those.
And speaking of women's basketball, I'm on the basketball team for men's, and what's the outlook? What do you think women's Fuquay basketball will be this year? How do you think you guys will be?
Well, we have a lot of returners this year, and we also have some potential new...
Sorry, I'm just not realizing. There we go. Well, that's cool. So Harvey and Chicago. How will people find out about tickets, information once those shows go up?
There will be more information about that coming out soon. We're kind of just getting started. I do believe the date for the fall show will be the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th of December, something like that.
Excellent.
Spring, I'm not really sure on.
Sure, we got some time for that. That's no worries.
We don't even have cast yet.
Has Harvey been cast?
No.
Okay.
We
Still
just found
working
out it was happening today.
Okay, cool. Of course, you're coming off of was it the spring show that was Clue? Is that right? Or was that the
Clue
fall
was
show?
fall last year, and spring was Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop, man, y'all do some good stuff down
So
here.
originally we were going to do The Sound of Music, and we found out the day of auditions that was not the case anymore.
Oh, no.
So that was a fun roller coaster.
Interesting.
But yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Well, we invite all of you who are watching to, of course, there's a Twitter account for the theater department, website, all kinds of stuff. Stay tuned for more information. Luke will certainly be sharing it as we continue on this season, and we hope that you'll make it out to Fuquay-Varina High School at Willow Spring High School to make it to that show. And I'm going to make a promise right now that I will be at Harvey this year. How about
All right,
that?
sweet.
Yeah,
Thanks.
cool. So on the other side of this timeout, we'll have your college recap. But first, let's hear about our sponsor of the Bengals at the Half.
Dickens Insurance Agency has been serving the Fuquay-Varina community since 1956. Whether you need coverage for your home, your car, your business, or life insurance, Dickens Insurance Agency has the answer to your question. Give them a call at 919-552-5603 or visit them online at dickensinsurance.com. Or stop by and visit them in the heart of Fuquay-Varina at 402 Wake Chapel Road. Dickens Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Bengal athletics.
Thank you very much, Luke. We will have more of Bengals at the Half presented by Dickens Insurance Agency on the other side of this timeout. 7-0, Fuquay-Varina trailing Leesville Road on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Protecting your family, your home, your car is extremely important. One company that's been doing just that in Fuquay-Varina since 1956 is Dickens Insurance Agency. Their agents are tried and tested and are able to handle any questions you may have regarding your insurance needs. And if you combine your personal auto, homeowners, and life insurance, let the savings start rolling in. Visit Dickens Insurance Agency at 402 Wake Chapel Road or online at dickensinsurance.com.
After more than 20 years in the corporate world, Pam Castles decided to step out on her own, establishing P. Castles Law, PLLC. She's available for commercial transactional, legal services, such as contracts for purchases and sales of goods and services, and non-disclosure and non-compete agreements, and transportation.
I mean, not appreciating him. Just unreal, which Jim was on that as the moment he was hired, so he's going to say he knew it all along. But you got 2 weeks now. I think that's really good. That's right. That's right. I got my tickets. Okay, really? How about that? We'll be keeping an eye on them on Friday. Yeah. There you go. Maybe Jim won't be on that one. He won't let the score go out. I say do it. Do it. Go for it.
And I guess around the country, obviously the big game in Austin, LSU.
Oh, yeah, man.
Texas, 45-38.
McConaughey back into his cave for a little bit longer, and he'll be out again on Saturday, I'm sure.
And a few AP top 25 teams losing non-ranked teams.
That's right.
Biggest one, Washington, 14 Washington losing at home to Cal. 20. That was a shocker.
Yeah, I don't think I picked that one. I'm pretty sure I picked the other way.
Obviously the Maryland one year against Syracuse, but Syracuse ranking is.
Well, I love that they were talking about, well, now they're not going to go to the Dome for the college game day. They're going to change locations or whatever. I don't know what a college game day is this week, but they were talking about that a bit. So, but yeah, Syracuse, whew, can't be dropping that one. Right. Oh, yeah. Number of overtime games this past week. Interesting. Right. No, hey, watch out for the black and gold against Michigan, man. Nice. All right. Is that all the highlights? I'm trying to think what else there was out there. And we got some scores, high school scores from around the triangle here tonight. Whew, that's a doozy. Yeah, they sure do. You one loss. I hate to be the team that plays them after that. Of course, I guess this is 2 games since their loss, right? They lost the first week. Yeah, all season long. Absolutely. You're right. Anything else of note tonight?
Garner lost to
Oh, man, I know. That's saying something about the SWAC this year, so.
I guess, and Holly Springs are looking like your two favorites, I guess. But other than that, I mean, it's the field.
All right, well, thank you for all those scores. And we're going to take a timeout, come back and look at your stats, our live stats presented by Creative Wiring Solutions. But first, let's hear from the Bengal Booster Club.
Have you gotten your all-sports season pass yet? The Fuquay-Varina Athletic Booster Club's goal is to provide support and information to students, faculty, parents, and the community about Bengal athletics. Get your membership today. Visit FVHSBoosterClub.com.
Thank you very much, Luke. Back with more Bengals at the half on the other side of this timeout. 7-0 Leesville Road on top of Fuquay-Varina on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group dedicate their time and lives to helping you make one of the biggest decisions of your life, buying and selling your home. The real estate market in the Triangle is one of the best housing markets in the country, and you will want the most professional, experienced, trained, and knowledgeable agents on your side helping you. Lucky for you, they're based on Broad Street, just a minute from the high school. Mention this ad and receive a free home warranty with your next home purchase. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
The Aviator Smokehouse was established in Fuquay-Varina in 2011 and features some of the finest food Broad Street has to offer. You've got to try their famous Aviator wings with dry rub, or maybe the sweet and tangy Hickory Aviator sauce. If you're really brave, you can attempt the Imperial Moco Loco sauce, but you'd better have a cool beverage standing by. That's just a small sample of what's available at the Aviator Smokehouse. There's something there for everyone, so stop by today. The Smokehouse is at the corner of Broad and Stewart, or online at aviatorbrew.com/smokehouse.
When I met Arnie and Monty Bullock of Dickens Insurance Agency, I could tell they bleed orange. They're connected to the Fuquay-Varina community and are committed to helping the community protect its assets. Whether it's your family, your personal property, or your business, Dickens Insurance Agency is there for you. Contact Fuquay-Varina alumni Arnie or Monty or any of the agents at Dickens Insurance Agency at 919-552-5603. Visit them online at dickensinsurance.com or stop by and visit them in the heart of Fuquay-Varina at 402 Wake Chapel Road.
Halftime, Fuquay-Varina trailing 7-0 right now on the Bengals at the half, presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. We've got live stats and stats at the half presented by Creative Wiring Solutions. And right now, I mentioned it at the end of the first half, 100 yards up on the board for the Bengals on the offense. You take away 45 of that because of penalties. Obviously, that plays a big factor. But on the other side, only having 7 points and seeing the total yardage right now for Leesville Road of 149, maybe that is right on par with a 7-0 score. But as it was going there at the end of the first half before Leesville Road punched it in, it was looking good to be over that century mark, but the defense still keeping them out of the end zone. Defense has got to come out strong here in the second half. And,
turnover. That'd be big.
Yeah.
Get this offense a short field. You know, they're a little stagnant, kind of.
Yeah. Leesville Road hasn't been throwing the ball tonight. I think if they start to put the ball up in the air a little bit, Davidson's been all over the place. I really do. I want to give credit to him because I was feeling bad over the weekend when I was looking at stats and realizing exactly what was happening because I was saying, man, Davidson's making mistake after mistake. He's making missed tackle, all this different stuff. But it's really not his issue. It's just that he's getting picked apart so much. But tonight, obviously, that's very different.
Yeah.
Because they're not throwing the ball as much, and he's still making those tackles. We're going to take another timeout. Those are your stats. And Luke's going to tell us a little bit about Creative Wiring Solutions.
Creative Wiring Solutions has been a leader in home theater installations since 2002. From the Triangle to the coast, Creative Wiring Solutions proudly serves throughout all of North Carolina. Expect the best. Call Creative Wiring Solutions to start your install today, 919-557-6900, or visit creativewiring.com.
Thank you very much. Back with the second half after this timeout on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Getting the most for your home or property means doing more than putting a for sale sign out front. In a competitive market where new homes for sale are added daily, your listing needs to be seen in a variety of places in order to stand out. To ensure your home gets noticed and sells without a hitch for full market value, consider working with a top professional at the Absher Realty Group, powered by Fathom Realty. Krista and her team will put together a strategic pricing and marketing plan to get your home sold quickly. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
Winging It Tap House and Grill didn't just remodel their name. They remodeled their restaurant to give you the best eating and entertainment experience possible. Whether you like a place to meet and eat with friends, listen to a local band, or challenge your buddy to a round of bingo, Winging It Tap House and Grill is the place to be in Fuquay-Varina. Winging It Tap House and Grill is located in the 5 Point Center next to Sheets on the east side of Fuquay-Varina. New name, same great place.
When my husband and I decided to start a family, we knew we needed to plan for the future. We contacted Dickens Insurance Agency. They walked us through all the important information about life and annuity products, and they told us how we could save even more by combining our auto, home, and life insurance plans. The best part is, they talked with us like we're their neighbors, not like their client.
Visit Dickens Insurance Agency at 402 Wake Chapel Road or online at dickensinsurance.com. Dickens Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Bengal athletics.
We are ready to kick off second half action. Bengals down 7-0, and we'll be kicking the ball away to Leesville Road to start off the second half. They'll be kicking left to right. And back to kick is Matt Jones. Kicked to the 18-yard line and returned. Missed tackle. And holding on just long enough. Great job to hold on with the fingertips there by Ethan Burke until Sakiti Uzandu, I believe, came in and helped out to tighten up that tackle. And it was it 20 on the return?
Yeah, number 20.
TJ Moore had the return for Leesville Road. First down and 10, ball sitting at the 39-yard line. Those LED lights coming into play here at Bengal Stadium now. A little earlier kickoff tonight as it's a Monday night, but football under the lights. Twins receivers to either side, one off the right hip of Baker. Shotgun snap pass to the far sideline will be complete for a gain of 5 as the completion goes to Trey Knox. Davidson completed the tackle there. And jumping off sides into the neutral zone is Fuquay-Varina.
Briley.
Okay, thank you. The screen is just can't quite see those.
I can see
numbers.
myself better than the field.
Yeah. Not helpful. That will bring a first down right at midfield now up to the 50-yard line. And the shotgun snap again. Looking for the pass to the near side. Almost picked off. There it was. Zach Bird stepping up on it. Thought he was going to make the tackle just in time, but instead almost picked that football off. That was good looking and almost great looking. He almost called it, too.
Might have taken that for 6 if he got it.
Oh, yeah, he'd have been gone if
kept
he'd
his
have
foot
pulled
in.
that in. Oh, my gosh, nobody in front of him. Second down and 10. So Leesville Road is passing a bit more here at the start of the second half. He's got Doss, and now we'll hand off to Doss. Doss will just slip away from would-be tacklers, and again breaking down to the 20-yard line, finally taken out of bounds at about the 15. Man, he's quick. They're going to say it's the 16-yard line before he is chased down.
Our camera just popped out of connection for a second. It's back.
Welcome back, Nate.
Yeah, Nate, nod the camera yes if you're okay.
First down and 10 from the 16. Gonna give it to Doss again. The little guy can work.
Slippery.
He is. And gets it all the way down to the 1-yard line where that will be another first down. Slow to get up is Connor Rosenblum. And that'll bring up first down and goal. They're actually going to mark them back at the 2, it looks like. And quickly back to the line is Leesville Road. Fuquay-Varina's got to be careful here. Player still running off the field, but doesn't matter as Doss punches that one in. Light work there for Leesville Road, and another touchdown, 2 touchdowns on the night for Andrew Doss. And that puts 13 on the board. In to kick again, Ryan Jensen. Hold is down. Davidson back there again. And boy, that is one thing that the coaching staff talks about as far as why you don't necessarily always send players. If you send them from both sides, there's no communication there. That head-to-head, if they were both to have dove for that, is very dangerous. So you've got to have the communication on the ends, Davidson and the other player coming over, to make sure that you're not both going for it, because that certainly could be quite dangerous. 14-0, Leesville Road with a quick 7 up on the board, and now the offense needing to go to work here to remain in this contest tonight. Got to say we love all the space in the new press box here at Willow Spring High School that is currently hosting Fuquay-Varina High School. Lots of
it's like Holly Springs.
It is a lot drier compared to last year. But it does have that Holly Springs. We never get invited into the press box at Middle Creek, but the Middle Creek field too. And a great roof up on top. Nate is up there running the camera, but really nice space up there. If you compare it, the only problem is the ladder. Of course, those ladders are a killer. But
yeah.
If you compare it to Hillside, of course, we don't have a DJ here. But the space that we had up there, probably about this much without coaches' boxes on either side. But there's just a lot going on at Hillside that night.
It's probably for the best we don't have a DJ up here.
Yes, I would wholeheartedly agree. Ryan Jensen back to kick again for Leesville Road, his 3rd kickoff of the night. And, boy, a big return here would be nice. Pittman and Pierce back to return. Getting the block, trying to reverse fields, coming to the near side, getting slung around, and then brought down at the 30-yard line, where the Bengals will take over, first down and 10. No flags on the field this time, thankfully.
First time for everything.
First and 10 for Braswell and the Bengals. Twins receivers to the left, one to the right, man in motion from the left wing to the right, and Matt Lyons will carry it as he gets popped at the 29-yard line. Will go for a loss of 1. A little bit of wildcat there, yeah.
I wanted to throw that,
I think it's possible.
It's gotta be in there somewhere.
Yep. Trying a few different things here. Start out the second half.
Need a spark.
Twins left, I formation. Braswell under center. Sakiti Zandu in the fullback position. He will lead block for Lions, but nothing going there. Got to change some things up here. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain for Lions. And 3rd down and 11. Third down, looking for the Bengals to possibly air this one out. Lyons is off the right hip of Braswell with twins receivers to the right and one wing or slot receiver on the opposite side. Pass over just short of Burke as he was slanting across the center. Fourth down. Quick 3 and out for the Bengal offense. Not the way you wanted to open up the second half, especially with Leesville Road punching it into the end zone. And we forgot to mention at the end of halftime, Luke, if you'll give us a bit about our halftime sponsor.
Are you getting the most out of your insurance policy? Whether it's life, homeowners, or business insurance, Dickens Insurance Agency will sit down with you and walk you through every step of the process. Contact Fuquay-Varina alumni Arnie and Monty Bullock at Dickens Insurance Agency at 919-552-5603. Visit them online at dickensinsurance.com or stop by and visit them in the heart of Fuquay-Varina at 402 Wake Chapel Road. Dickens Insurance Agency, a proud sponsor of Bengal Athletics.
Insurancy, that's a good one. Thank you very much, and that is our sponsor of Bengals at the Half, presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. Not as easy for me to say either. Ball at the 41-yard line where Leesville Road will take over. First down and 10, and great concentration by Lions to get that punt away and get a nice punt off. Great concentration on the other side by Doss as well as he pulls that one in with pressure all around him and pulls it in cleanly. Baker looking for the shotgun snap. A high one again, but pulls it down no problem. Moore back into the game as the running back now has nobody but Davidson, and Davidson pulls up. Don't like seeing that as he shakes his leg there at the end, but pulls up, and man, could have chased him down.
Well, that hurt.
Oh, that will be a 61-yard.
That's that big play.
That's right. They talked about it not giving up any big plays, Fuquay-Varina needing a big play, but there it is. That puts 20 on the board with 9:03 to play, third quarter. And TJ Moore, not many carries tonight for Moore, but he got that one. And man, I guess 59-yard touchdown run, not 61 as it was on the opposite side of the 40 there. Offsides will be called on Davidson as he jumped just a little bit early. Trying to get in there and disrupt something as Ryan Jensen is trying to knock another one through the uprights. They'll send it half the distance to the goal, or are they going to implement that on the kickoff? Could take it here. No, they're just going to decline it. And I'll try this kick again with one untimed down. Goodness. And the way the center is bouncing his hips, almost say you got to call it on him, but now they're going to accept the penalty, it looks like. Go half the distance to the goal and try for a 2-point conversion.
I think that's a nose tackle they have in the backfield at fullback. I think that's
a big boy.
I think that's the guy they've been playing that nose.
That's a good lead blocker. Great start there. Couldn't get the tackle down. Now the ball is down, and they're going to whistle this one dead. Of course as you cannot return. And the flag will be thrown for unsportsmanlike on said nose tackle as he comes all the way down the field. And that's actually not, not one I have on the starting lineup, but Mitchell Mays is the one that chases down the Bengal and rips the ball out of his hand. So he'll get an unsportsmanlike penalty there, which should be put on the kickoff here and give the Bengals 15 extra yards to work with. Hopefully some sort of spark here as they're down 20-0 with 9:03 to play, third quarter. How's that old Wake Forest score looking?
Hopefully prettier.
It was looking good to start.
Yep, 45-6.
45-6. Tell you what, if you've got the.
Speaking of Mitchell Mays of Leesville Road, I thought he looked a little big. He is the 13th ranked player in the country committed to Clemson.
You are kidding me.
I am not.
Wow. Well,
that is a
tisk,
big time
Mr. Tiger.
Saturday night
Man.
college football offensive lineman.
Hey, Coach Hall was telling me about some recruits coming out of Leesville Road, and boy, they're taking their dear sweet time with this call here.
13.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, that reminds me of what was it, Dexter Lawrence back in the day at Wake Forest. Now he's I don't even know who drafted him.
Speaking of Wake Forest, so doing my Bengal blog yesterday, finishing that up, and if you believe it, last time the Bengals did not make the playoffs, that was 2004, and their 2 wins that season were East Chapel Hill. That doesn't say much. Oh, they're going to call unsportsmanlike. Oh, my goodness. Both on Leesville Road and an ejection. Unreal. I wonder now.
Could it be that big boy getting ejected? Both ejected.
So
that's the.
So he's the right tackle and nose guard, and that is a huge turn of events here. They're going to back it up an additional 15 yards, too, on the kickoff. That'll be at the 15-yard line. It'll be half the distance to the goal. So it's going to be back to the 12-yard line. And one of your most important players in this contest is gone from the game again, the Clemson recruit. I don't think old Dabo is going to have some nice things to say about that one. My goodness. Man.
Yeah.
I guess it's half the distance and half the distance, or 15 and then half?
Yeah, 15 and half the distance.
15 yards, then half the distance. Must have been something he said, I guess, after stripping the ball away, because there wasn't any extra pushing or shoving. Man. Go ahead and onside kick it here, Leesville. It was a short field. But that was... Well, yeah, good point. If you can gain it or get the ball back, then you're certainly catching people off guard. Leesville Road's going to bring it to the near hash. Does that mean something? Man,
well, it could mean
front line's got to be very smart for Fuquay-Varina here. Of course, you could pop it up high in the air as well and try to get up under it. You're giving Fuquay a short field regardless. Man, that is just crazy.
We might have just caught our lucky break, though.
This has got to be at least a spark to it. You got to capitalize on this one here. Jensen will kick it away. Does kick it deep. Running start at the 44. Pittman continuing to run with pride on his back. And he brings it to the Pride 34. Where the Bengals will have it. First down and 10. You can hear the Bengal fans on the sidelines getting loud. And Pierce gets his helmet ripped off. It might have been Pierce, actually.
Yeah, he was the return man.
And he did a great job just to keep turning those feet. The Bengals will have it. First down and 10. You have got to score here. Got to see things moving in the right direction for the Bengals. Again, nose guard out.
Really pierced their side of the field, all right. I'm sorry. It's an urge. I just have to.
Go for it. Lions in the backfield. Fake handoff. Bradley
he's
with some
open.
room to
12
run.
downfield.
Wide open. Stepping up to it. Complete. Flag coming in late. He gets nailed out of bounds. Fumble. No. He gets hit out of bounds, but a flag is going to be called on the near side against Fuquay, it looks like.
I'm afraid it's an eligible man downfield.
Oh, man.
Gosh.
So close.
Speaking of penalties.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, that was, again, run.
That's
That's
perfect.
why you set that up and you open up the pass, but Wait and see what this is. Ineligible man downfield by Fuquay-Varina. That was killer last year for Fuquay. And again, on those rollout plays, that can really, those linemen try to get downfield and block them. They might have thought with Braswell getting some pressure in the backfield that they needed to get down there. Regardless, 5-yard penalty, and the Bengals will retry this one. They were down in the red zone with that completion, but just couldn't get away from the penalties that have been killer tonight. Twins receivers to the left again. Braswell will fumble and fell on it. My goodness, barely. And just when it rains, it pours right now. Ball back to the 45. You get a short field up to the 34. And just making it longer. Second down and 21. Thank you. 8:20 to play, third quarter. Still plenty of time in this one. Got to get some things clicking here for the Bengal offense. Twins receivers to the right. One out to the left, and Lions off the right hip of Braswell. Ball control. Looking for the pass. Braswell dumps it down to Lions. Lions beats the would-be tackler up to the 35, down to the 30, continues to roll ahead. He gets it down to the 27. Bengals have something to work with here on third down. Line to gain is the 24. Third down and 4 to go. Big third down here for the Bengal offense. Just taking their time. Twins receivers to the right. Now some confusion. Hand is up, and Fuquay-Varina is going to have to take a timeout. It's an important play. It's an important down, so I can understand taking that timeout, especially with the confusion there. And one of your players not exactly knowing where he needs to go.
Looked like they might be setting up some trick play. Had Braswell roll out. Why not?
When buying a home, you want someone to help you who has ethics and integrity and who will go the extra mile to make sure you get everything you desire in your new home. Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group will help you find your perfect home. Don't hesitate to call her today. When you're at Bengal Stadium, look to the scoreboard for contact information from our presenting sponsor and a premier Bengal Booster Club sponsor, the Absher Realty Group, powered by Fathom Realty. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hey.
That lined up well.
Beat you to it.
All right, third down, 4 to go here. Big third down for the Bengals. Line to gain again is the 24. Shotgun snap, handoff, Braswell to Lions. Lions tries to cut it up, gets it close, but I believe he's going to be at the 25. He'll be a yard short, and the Bengals will have a decision to make. I don't think there's much of a decision to make here, though, because you got to go for it at this point. Braswell runs into the huddle. Substitution on the opposite side as well. Big fourth down. Braswell under center. He sees Pierce split out to the left side. Snap to the up man. Nobody to beat. Touchdown, Bengals!
I think that's Shepperl.
Shepperl, haven't seen him in a while. Shepperl comes in. Connor Shepperl as the fullback punches it into the end zone, and the Bengals capitalize on short field. Many penalties. Now some equipment issues down on the field for the Pride.
First touchdown of the season at Fuquay-Varina High School for the Bengals. Kick is up. It's wobbly and good. Matt Jones, perfect on the season for his PATs. What was it at Panther Creek? That wasn't a block, was it? Did we go for
Yeah.
two?
No, he had one block.
He had one blocked? Okay, so he's
I think the first one he kicked
to go
of the
check
season.
the stats. Oh, there we go. Yeah. 3 for 3 last week. 3 for 4 on the season. Now
everyone he's got off
4
looked
for
good.
5 on the season. Absolutely. That is the spark the Bengals needed with 6:53 to play, third quarter. Let's see if they can chip away at this lead now. It's going to be in the hands of the defense. Look at those rims going by. Oh, yeah. I think we have that. Oh, we do have it on the camera. Some purple rims driving by. 2 sets of them. Man, I hope they're pulling in here. Bring some energy to this game. I have not seen colored rims in a while.
Really?
Really?
They're around Fuquay a lot.
Are they? Well, guess I'm just hanging out in the wrong
Hanging out in Chapel Hill too much?
Yeah, well, that is true. That and the peak of good living there in Apex.
Apex, the big A.
That's right. They got a good logo, that's for sure. All right. Left-footed boot, as it will be returned by David Son. Son will be spun around by Sakiti Uzandu. He can run, he can tackle. Nice tackle there. It was a short kick, but the ball brought back to looks like the 48-yard line inside Pride territory, where it will be first down and 10 for the Pride.
What number is Matt Jones?
Matt
34,
Jones,
right?
34.
He's a different kicker.
Who was that?
32.
32. They brought him in, and I wonder if they were trying to kick it a little shorter on purpose. Ryan Buchwald. Buchwald. All right, so Trey Baker in the offense of Leesville Road. Watch out for Doss here. Going back to work. Bengals jump, not in the neutral zone, though. Step back. And Baker now ready to get the shotgun snap. Gets it one-handed. Pressure in the backfield. Gets blocked fine. Wide open again. This time it is, you've got to be kidding me, Andrew Doss. One play, 52 yards, and a score.
How did that even happen?
Well.
Spoke too soon.
There goes that spark.
Yeah, you gotta get it right back. The only positive thing out of that one is sure doesn't take a lot of time off the clock, but and hey, the defense might be a little tired for Leesville Road too. Got to look for the silver linings here.
Deep ball across the middle. Killed us against Panther Creek too.
Yep. No, it sure did.
Just
and
couldn't
he
throw
was
it.
Connected there. Perfect distance. Nice look on it. Right to Doss, who has scored
3 now.
3 out of the 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Davidson in there.
Oh, I think he missed.
Man. Quite the boot on the kicker there. Ryan Jensen. And that will be 27-7 now here in the third quarter. 6:38 to play. Offense got to go back to work. If you're not following along with live stats, we invite you to do so. Take a look at r3sports.org/Bengals. Travel to the schedule and results, and you can check out the stats there. Follow along with us as we go. You'll have to refresh the page every couple minutes to see those stats go up. Evan Rogers keeping those for you. Bengals with 138 yards, 94 of those on the ground, 11 penalties for 56 yards. And on the opposite side, 316 yards for Leesville Road. Actually, I'm going to say more than that now because that's still not updated on my screen yet before that touchdown.
Come on, guys. We need to liven up the comments a little bit.
Yeah, people.
Say some stuff.
Jason's probably gone. He left early in the first quarter. Braswell tonight, 6 of 11 for 44 yards through the air. No turnovers so far here tonight. Good numbers for him.
Has put the ball on the turf a few times.
He has. He's been right there, yeah. 2 fumbles, but both, neither one a turnover. And now a return for Pittman. Right up the middle. Pittman will bring it up to the 39-yard line where the Bengals will have it. First down and 10. Burke with 2 receptions on the night. He's got 22 yards through the air. And Lyons with 4 receptions for 23 yards. A couple of dump downs for him so far tonight. He's been the emergency option for Braswell, but it's worked well. 6:31, third quarter clock. Bengals with the ball, first down and 10. Needing to build on the offensive success that they saw. He's going to roll out to his right with some pressure. Protects the ball, but man, I'd say maybe not exactly knowing where he is, but got to dump that ball down, toss the ball away, something there. Instead of getting hit so often. And he does. He gets a loss of 3 yards there.
Noticed that all night, you know?
Yeah.
He'll just scramble out, and sometimes you just got to realize you got to dump it out of bounds.
Yeah, you're well out of the pocket at that point, so.
Get on with the next play.
Yeah, that's right. Twins receivers to the left, I formation. And Zandu will carry the pile ahead as he gets it up to the 40-yard line. Nice carry for a gain of 4. It looked like that was going to go for no gain, maybe even a loss, but man, he just continued to turn those legs, and now he'll get subbed to back out as Uzandu will switch out with Shea Pittman. 3rd down and 9 to go. Great. Oh, boy.
What?
It's just a little lightning in the distance.
Oh, gosh.
I hope the officials are a little more understanding than what we saw at Panther Creek. Pass over the middle. Pittman, who just subbed in, gets the first down, carries it down to the 45-yard line of Leesville Road territory. Nice pitch and catch. Braswell to Pittman. That'll move the chains ahead. Tackle made by Purvis, one other there to help out as well. That'll be the first completion up to Pittman. Something I wrote in the Bengal blog this week is looking for Braswell to expand his calls a little bit more. Trying to look for a couple different players. Of course, if they're not open, they're not open. Love to see it over the middle to Pittman there on the slant and expand from just Burke. Burke's been doing a great job. Got to give credit to him. But you also want to mix it up now as he does try to get it over to Burke, and Burke just didn't know. I think there's a miscommunication in the play calls there. It looked like Pittman was trying to chase it down and jump up for it, but that was not where Burke was heading.
That line. Gosh, no protection.
Yep.
Saw the defensive end right here just do a quick swim move.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the Pride 45. Clock stops at 4:32 with the incompletion. Twins receivers to the left, one to the right is Burke. And Braswell's going to step back to the shotgun with Lyons, now a man in motion. Lyons will get it. He's got the wide side of the field to his left, tries to get that blocker. He gets a couple. I'll give him 2 yards on the gain, up to the 43.
Is it Pride as in Pride of Lions, or is it just?
I believe it is a Lion Pride.
Well, we've got Lions of our own, if you know what I'm saying.
I believe their logo, so it's the L with the Pride written across it. And I think on some of them they have a scratch or something, a claw or something like that. I might be confused with Wakefield.
Wakefield,
as well.
yeah.
But I believe it's a Lion Pride, and now a flag. Sideline warning? Yep, sideline warning on Fuquay-Varina.
That's just what we need right now.
Right. So no penalty there. Third down, and now another whistle.
That's just what we need right now.
And a timeout by Leesville Road. All right, 3:44 to play, third quarter. 27-7, Fuquay-Varina trailing. Have a big third down here with third down and about 8 to go. Make sure to stay tuned for the Bengal postgame show presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill. We'll have your offensive and defensive players of the game presented by P. Castles Law, PLLC, as well as your plays of the game presented by Window Effects. No coaches' comments tonight. We'll have those again for you coming up on Friday, but our coaches' comments are always brought to you by the Strong Center for Excellence. A lot to get to once we get to the postgame show, but still lots of football to play here. Quick first half, it felt like. Second half is a little slower here. Lots more stoppages of play for the scores. 27-7 is where it stands right now. Leesville Road will take their first timeout of the second half. Both teams taking one timeout here in the second half so far. Again, if you're following along, make sure to follow along with our live stats presented by Creative Wiring Solutions. Those live stats can be found at r3sports.org/Bengals. Scroll over to the schedule and results, and next to tonight's game, click the live button under stats. 156 yards for the Bengals, 100 of those on the ground now, and third down for the Bengals. Pass to the near side, right there to make the tackle was Marcus Purvis. No gain on that pass. That is complete to the tight end Colin. How do you say that one, Evan? Know that one? We met.
I'm not 100% either.
Colin it is.
Colin. We'll leave it at that.
Fourth down, decision to make here for the Bengals. I think you're in the range you go for it. Maybe one of those long passes down. Maybe you try a hard count here to get a little bit more yardage as the clock is rolling close to 3 minutes now. Shotgun snap. Lions, just not a good pass there as Braswell tried to whip it over to him. He could have tossed it up a little bit more. Maybe the defender was there, but turnover on downs regardless. And Fuquay-Varina gives that one up. Really needed to get down and punch that one in. Quick 3 and out would be good here. Bengal defense has got to find that motivation, find a way to dig deep here and help out the offense, get the ball back in their hands. And watch out for those big plays again. That was the great thing about the first half is Fuquay not giving up those big plays and the defense standing strong, but a couple big plays here tonight. DJ Moore with a long touchdown run. Sorry, TJ Moore, going back to Appalachian State there. TJ Moore with a long touchdown run of 40, 50 plus, I believe, and then Doss on that last one-play drive that took it for the touchdown as well. Good tackles there by the Bengals as Moore gets the call. And now a flag coming in again. Some more pushing and shoving. I believe that was on Moore. So Leesville Road, you're sitting there with a 27-7 lead. I don't know if maybe some things were said on the Fuquay side too, but if that simply goes on Leesville Road, boy, you got to play a much smarter game than that. And now the coaching staff for Fuquay-Varina is going to call them over and encourage them not to let that happen anymore. Nope, that will be called against Fuquay-Varina. And that will be his first. Did not get a number. So apologize, Leesville Road. I misspoke there for a moment. It was on Fuquay. And Coach Hall wants to settle his players down now and make sure that does not happen again. That is costly. I mean, man, penalties tonight. Killer.
Especially the unnecessary ones.
Well, I hate it too because it comes after such a great tackle.
Yeah.
You get some momentum on the defensive side. Just unnecessary. First and 10. After the 15-yard penalty. Baker, pressure in the backfield, but had it. Oh, got a turnaround there, Davidson. You turn around and you got a chance for a pick. That'll be incomplete. Second down and 10 coming.
I think that might have been tipped in the backfield.
Yeah.
The way that ball came out?
Little dead duck situation
Yeah.
there. Second down and 10 from the 39 in Bengal territory. Baker with one off his right hip. Shotgun snap. And some pressure in the backfield and slowing him down just enough for the defender to get over there, make the tackle. That is Connor or Ellis?
That is Connor.
Connor Rosenblum. And another mention of some lightning in the area. Man, just don't want another Panther Creek situation. I promise you I will not be able to make it to tomorrow night.
I can second that.
So
I got you.
there we go. It's going to be the Luke Anderson show. But it's off in the distance, and hopefully they'll just let that ride. Shotgun snap. Long pass coming. Over the middle. Incomplete. Right there was, this time it is Ellis Blankenship. Ball was just a little too hot for the receiver. That brings up fourth down, and now a decision to make for Leesville Road after a couple of incompletions. 1:47 to play, third quarter, 27-7. Still time for Fuquay-Varina in this one if they can get this ball back and head back the other direction, but got to get some things moving quickly. And now Baker is going to step back. Looks like a, quick kick situation. Little pooch punt that he, does nicely. Boy, let that roll, let that roll, let that roll into the end zone for the touchback. So net yardage of 19 as it comes out to the 20.
Is it just me, or is this third quarter taking almost as long as the other two combined?
It is a lengthy one. Yes.
Yes.
I would agree.
Well, the ejections took up time.
They did. The ejections, I feel like they've been taking more time in between scores, too, this officiating crew.
What, 3 timeouts this quarter, too?
Yep. And, again, Fuquay-Varina getting it back after the little pooch punt. At the 20-yard line, first down and 10. Got to take that as a momentum builder here and get your offense firing. Had a great pass earlier, called back for penalties. Penalties are just killing the Bengals tonight. Looked like Braswell was going to try to pull that one out. Lions won't go down, and he gets back to nearly the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a big loss, but only goes down for -1. I'd say you got to start putting the ball in the air a little bit more, or maybe a different look.
Trick play.
Yeah, a different.
I think they did a misdirection that last play, but
right. I would have loved to have seen Braswell pull that out of the gut of Lions and take it the other direction.
Well, you were asking for a spark, and, well, that lightning in the sky is definitely providing your request.
Oh, man, can't have that. 60 seconds to play, third quarter. I'll have your fourth and final corner coming up. I do feel a little bit of breeze coming through here. It's finally cooling off and feeling much better. Long pants were the wrong decision tonight as Lions, I believe, a flag coming in now. Not sure if that's going to be a face mask. And that'll be a 3-yard gain for Lions. Hopefully an additional 5 or 15 would be real nice on top of that. But positive yardage for Lions. It is a 5-yard variety face mask. We'll take that too against Leesville Road. They will repeat second down. Now we'll bring up second down. Third down? Sorry, third down. We do not repeat the down on that one. So third down, 3 to go. Oh, Boxman's a little confused too. Nope, second down. Second down, they'll repeat the down after the face mask. And second down and 3.
Oh, I had 16. Not sure what I was thinking.
That would be wrong. 30 seconds here until the fourth and final corner. Tight set on the left side. And off again. Up the middle. Lions will get the first down as he carries it up to the 34. Clock will stop momentarily with 18.6 That could be enough to end the third quarter. We'll see if the Bengals are paying attention enough to run this one quickly. Coach Bragg got out there quickly. 8 seconds left. They're going to try to get one off. 6, 5. Let's see if he can do it. 3 seconds. He got it off in time. Braswell throws deep down the right-hand side to his man, Burke. Incomplete. As Marcus Purvis was there, he actually had a better step on it. So we will have 2nd down and 10 to start off the second quarter. I like the thought of going deep on that one. Didn't quite work out, but not too much hurt there. Bengals will have 2nd down and 10 on the opposite side of the field. We'll take this break, come back with more on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Getting the most for your home or property means doing more than putting a for sale sign out front. In a competitive market where new homes for sale are added daily, your listing needs to be seen in a variety of places in order to stand out. To ensure your home gets noticed and sells without a hitch for full market value, consider working with a top professional at the Absher Realty Group, powered by Fathom Realty. Krista and her team will put together a strategic pricing and marketing plan to get your home sold quickly. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
Oh my gosh, I'm stuffed.
I told you not to eat so much.
I couldn't help it. That sweet and tangy hickory aviator sauce dripping off those wings.
Yeah, well, you sure took a big bite out of my pulled pork sandwich, too.
Oh, and the fries with ranch.
Blue cheese.
Whew, you're gonna have to roll me out of here.
You know, I could have a couple onion rings.
I could eat.
Honey, you can always eat.
Aviator Smokehouse. Online at aviatorbrew.com/smokehouse.
Fuquay-Varina down 27-7 after 3 quarters of play. A little bit of spark here for the Bengals as they got the ball turned back over on the pooch punt and now have gotten a first down. Went for a bit of a pass on that last one. So 2nd down and 10 now to start off the 4th and final quarter of this one. Twins receivers to the left, and Lyons is going to be met and breaks off a tackle. Cuts to the middle of the field, gets it up near the 40-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard gain. Boy, felt like a whole lot more than that as Lyons really had to work for that one. 6-yard gain as he brings it up to the 40. And that will bring up 3rd down and 4. Line to gain is the 44. Adamczyk with the tackle. I formation. Toss, sweep, haven't seen that since the first half, and Lyons carries ahead, then gets met by Adamczyk again. He'll carry ahead for, looks like 3. That'll bring up 4th down and 1. Man. Got to go for it here. Braswell's going to come to the side to get the play call from Coach Bragg, the offensive coordinator for the Bengals. I formation, 4th down, 1 to go. This will be a handoff again. It's to Shepperl, who comes in as the fullback and gets the first down. He got the touchdown for the Bengals here tonight and gets the first down. It's almost as if he comes in and they're just not seeing him. They're not expecting him. He hasn't gotten the play call much tonight, but 2 very successful runs for him tonight. And that was an important first down as the clock now rolls again with the reset of the chains with 10:15 and counting. One receiver either side, formation, I formation. This will be to Shepperl again. This time had his number. Stays on his feet, though. Continues to go. Had he had a little bit more room on the near side of the field, he could have gotten a couple more yards out of that one. But he sneaks it into a Pride territory up to the 49-yard line on a gain of 3. That was about to be no gain there, but he ran away with a little treat. 2nd down and 7 now from the Pride 49. Would love to see just a little bit more sense of urgency here for the Bengals coming in this drive. Tight set formation on the right-hand side. One split out to the left side again, and the Lions will not get anything, not even get back to the original line of scrimmage as he carries it up to midfield and goes for a loss of 1. Third down and 8 coming now. Twins receivers right. One split out to the left and a split setback. Pass, dump down, nice catch. And trying to run away. Couldn't do it though. Who was that? I didn't even see who pulled that in. Pittman coming out of the backfield, pulling that one in. And that will be a gain of 1 as he gets it back up to the 49-yard line, and it'll be 4th down and 7. I think you're in a position, again, where you got to go for this. But, man, you can't just be
got to get something across the middle.
That's right.
It's been deep shot or bubble screen.
Tight Twins over to the left-hand side this time. Braswell with some pressure will step up, gets out of the pocket, throws it late as he was getting some pressure. That one goes incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. That one is that one's costly for the Bengals there and really hurts. As the Bengals just, again, it was almost if that slow, methodical movement of the Bengals just kind of led to how this game's feeling now. The defense has got to come up here again. 8:20 to play, 4th quarter. Got to continue to work on this young season as halftime today marked the midway point until conference schedule starts. Doss with a 5-yard carry as he brings it up to the 46-yard line. A little bit more communication going on out there between the two sides of the field. I got Doss with the field 5-yard, or with the carry 5-yard gain. Oh man, and he pulled up. Pulled up right at the end. He's got to sprint all the way to the side to get that substitution out. But Tyler Burgess called for substitution infraction there by the Bengals.
He walked those first 5 yards.
Yeah. I'm sure that's exactly what the coaching staff was telling them, too, that if you're going to be moving, you better get moving the whole way, start and end. Man. I mean, Bengals have had just about every kind of penalty there is tonight. No pass interference yet. But just about everything tonight. And something that is fixable, that's for sure, and are definitely going to have to work on for this short week with Cleveland coming to town at the end of the week. Doss again with a nice run up the middle. Andrew Doss has had a huge night. 2 scores on the ground and 1 in the air. Leesville Road with another time first down, and the clock rolls at 7:15. Shotgun snap taken by Doss again. He brings it to the right side. This time a flag coming in the area of holding. And that will stop the clock. That's going to be holding on Leesville Road. We'll back them up 10 from the spot. So the ball will be placed at the 37-yard line. First down and 17. Maybe 18. No, 17. Twins receivers to the right, Twins to the left. A little movement there by the one of the wide receivers on the left-hand side. Now the shotgun snap coming to Baker. Crushed on the pass, but he makes it complete. And that is over to Trey Knox. Nice hit in the backfield, but just not in time. And Linkus in there to help out Gabe Davidson, though, making the tackle. Nice gain, second down and 7 to go. 10-yard gain on that one. Twins to the left, one to the right. Fumble. Ball bouncing around like a pinball. And we'll see who came up with that one. And it would be great to see the offense get some more work in tonight. And it will be. Fuquay-Varina ball with just less than 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Link has come up with it?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Certainly make that a candidate for a play of the game presented by Window Effects.
For most of us, our home is our biggest investment. When it's time to sell, get the value you deserve with the help of a professional realtor. Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group are standing by to help you get the highest value for your home. Don't hesitate. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com and tell them you want Team Absher on your side.
Toss sweep. Lions with some backwards motion. Now tries to cut it upfield. Had to run a long way to gain 2. Got a positive gain out of it. Second down and 8. Clock's, they're going to say it rolls, as they will say he was not tackled out of bounds. See if the Bengals go back to the air here. Twins receivers to the left. And one wing on the left-hand side. Braswell will roll out. Now sets his feet, tucks it. Now passes to the near side. Dylan Smith with the reception and does go out of bounds. Gets enough for the first down as well. And the Bengals move the chains. Great to see the sophomore getting some getting the reception there. Pull up our live stats here, presented by Creative Wiring Solutions as we follow along. Hope you're following along at home as well. I formation now and a fumble. Braswell picked it up. Man, just some mishandling tonight. 200 total yards for the Bengals, but Braswell 11 of 21 for 79 yards, and we've got an injury down on the field for Leesville Road. That looks like that is Will Keever. So, as far as receivers tonight, Ethan Burke, 2 receptions, 22 yards. Shea Pittman, 2 receptions, 16 yards. Dylan Smith, 1 for 15 yards. And Colin, 1 reception for 1 yard. And then Matt Lyons, 5 receptions, 29 yards. Mixing it up quite a bit more tonight. Great to see that from the backfield. And great to see Keever walking off under his own power. Bengals will see second down and 11 after the botched play there. just a fumble that Braswell was able to jump on and hold on to. You mentioned it earlier, Evan.
Third time.
Still some issues with the ball tonight. He's able to.
It's always when he goes under center, too.
Yeah. Not something we used to say for Fuquay-Varina.
No.
This time gets it cleanly, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left. Short pass, not sure that, well, hey, okay, all right. Don't second guess it. It works as Jackson Barker pulls that one down, just a little toss. And that works out all right. So we'll bring out third down and a long 5. Line to gain is the 48. I think really about 6. Third down and 6. I formation, 1 split out to the right-hand side. Braswell under center. This will be a handoff that goes up the middle and quickly handled. Jackson Barker getting that from the fullback spot. Less than 4.5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. 27-7 here. Coach Hall mentioned it in the pregame. Strong defense on the Leesville Road side, and you can see that by the score tonight. 7 points up on the board. Bengals have had signs of success, but Leesville Road has really nipped a lot of that off. Going to go for it on fourth down again. And this will be Sakitu Zandu. Zandu will get it close, and I think they're going to give it to him. Yeah, they will. That was a generous mark.
Very generous. I was
generous
just about
mark.
to say
we
that.
will take it as it comes
Holy
up
crap.
to the 48.5-yard line. And that will be a first down for Sakiti Uzandu. So let's see if the Bengals can
air it out.
get this. Let's get this ball moving a little bit quicker here and
Got
use
3
the last
minutes. Don't got much to lose.
That's right. Use the last 3.5 to work on some stuff for next week. Cleveland next week, Clayton the week after that. Fake pass, then a pass that is completed over the middle. And it is up to the 50, so 2-yard gain, second down and 8 coming. Helping his numbers again. Boys, I hate to say it, but it's Friday the 13th coming up.
Oh, right.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going to happen then.
And I heard
Well, Cleveland is coming to town, so.
New moon. Full moon.
That is a good point. Man,
It's
they've
going
had
to
some
be their
great,
curse.
great Cleveland games the last 2 years.
But I heard they've got a stud running back.
Oh, man. Well,
He's got 9 touchdowns through 3 games, I heard.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Transfer to IMG.
Holy
All right. Well, that'll work.
We'll take that.
Works for me. A little toss up. That'll count as a pass. Pittman is going to be met by a wall. I was going to be ready to say something else, but that's really what it was as he gets it up to the 49-yard line. Gain of 1.
Padding those passing stats.
That's right.
Percentage will look great.
It will. It's yardage isn't quite that high, but his
No.
completion percentage is definitely looking good tonight.
No picks?
Absolutely. Yeah. Less than 2 minutes to go here until the conclusion of this one. Again, make sure to stay tuned for the Bengal postgame show presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill. Third down. Shotgun snap. Pressure in the backfield. Braswell tosses it over to the middle. Ethan Burke trying to make some extra yardage out of this one. Gets it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch. Lots of pressure in the backfield Braswell has seen tonight, but he's able to roll out. Sakiti Zandu is now going to substitute in as Pittman subs out. Would not be surprised if we see a little fullback call again on this one. First down and goal. First down and goal for the Bengals from the 10-yard line. Less than 90 seconds to play in this contest. High formation. Braswell deep under center. Toss. Sweep to Barker, who's in the backfield as the running back this time. He'll gain, looks like about 1 up to the 9. And the Bengals have 60 seconds to go. 2nd down and goal from the 9. Love to see them punch it in one more time here. Bengals still have 2 timeouts left in the second half. High formation. Barker again?
Yeah.
Barker still in at running back. No gain, maybe a half a yard. 3rd down, 30 seconds left, and the Bengals are going to take the timeout. I think Coach Hall was really thinking that they were going to punch it in without needing to take any of those timeouts, but took the first one with 27.9 to play in the 4th. Got to punch this one in. Got to, for a moral victory here.
Yeah, just build on something.
That's right. Get this score and take it on to Leesville next week. Take it on to Cleveland next week, as the Bengals will be here for that contest. Fuquay-Varina High School football on the Bengal R3 Sports Network, presented by Krista Absher and the Absher Realty Group.
That Middle Creek game went final, 52-6, Wake Forest.
All right. Well, hey, we scored more than Middle Creek this week. Got to look for the small victories.
And I mean, this team is young. You know, they're growing up.
Absolutely.
I mean, gosh, if the team that's playing right now played week 1 against Panther Creek, I think we could be talking about, you know, being 1-1 at this point.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Hillside and Leesville are, you know, way better superior opponents to Panther Creek.
You are absolutely right. That is not. We did not see against Panther Creek what we're seeing tonight.
Not at
what
all.
we saw last week. I think that's.
I mean, if you punch this in, you lose to a top 25 team in the state by 2 possessions.
Absolutely. Ben Kolstad now from Sanderson over to Leesville Road, continuing his success here. So through the air, Braswell will attempt.
Run.
Throws it right on the line of scrimmage. Man.
Could have ran that.
So should have ran.
And glad he didn't wait another yard, as he was right on the line of scrimmage. That brings up 4th down and goal from the 9. One more shot here for the Bengals to punch this one in.
It feels so good.
Twin setback now moves to a tight set on the right-hand side. Braswell dumps it down to Barker. Barker with some pressure carries it ahead to the 8. But that will not be enough, and that will be a turnover on downs. And the Bengals will see Leesville Road kneel it one more time to end this contest at 27-7. Disappointing contest tonight for the Bengals, but we'll continue to look at the positives and continue to build for future weeks. I want to say Clayton is a 3A as well, aren't they?
Oh.
I think they might be, yeah.
Something just dropped.
We'll look that up for you. Cleveland, obviously a 3A program.
Yeah.
So a couple 3As coming to town the next couple weeks. And no pushovers. Certainly, the Bengals are going to have to bring their A game and continue to work towards that conference opener at Apex, which will be September 27th. Stay tuned for the Bengal postgame show presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill. We'll have final stats, analysis, players of the game, plays of the game, and much more. And you saw it all right here on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Your home is where you lay your head at night. It's where your children learn to walk, where they get their acceptance letter for college. You want someone to help you who has ethics and integrity, and who will go the extra mile to make sure you get everything you desire in your new home. Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group will help you find your perfect home. Don't hesitate to call her today at 919-753-3700. 6518 and visit theabshererealtygroup.com.
Protecting your family, your home, your car is extremely important. One company that's been doing just that in Fuquay-Varina since 1956 is Dickens Insurance Agency. Their agents are tried and tested, and they're able to handle any questions you may have regarding your insurance needs. And if you combine your personal auto, homeowners, and life insurance, let the savings start rolling in. Visit Dickens Insurance Agency at 402 Wake Chapel Road or online at dickensinsurance.com.
Mike from Cary says on Yelp that Wingin' It Tap House and Grill is great as always, service is fast and prompt. I really like how the place is after the remodel. Camilla says, I had the wasabi salad and it was surprisingly excellent for a wing place. 5 stars for both food and service. We'll be back. In the 5 Point Center next to Sheetz on the east side of Fuquay-Varina, search Wingin' It Tap House and Grill on Facebook for a menu and directions.
Welcome into the Bengal postgame show, presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill. Let's wrap up tonight's contest with final stats and analysis. Let's head back inside the broadcast booth.
Welcome into the Bengal postgame show presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill. Disappointing loss tonight, 27-7. Bengals fall. We'll get you your final stats and analysis here tonight. We'll give you your players and plays of the game as well. No coaches' comments tonight. Coaches' comments are always brought to you by the Strong Center for Excellence. We'll have all of that for you as we wrap up here. And we'll be back with you again Friday night as Cleveland comes to town. Glad to be on a 3-game homestand. We'll be able to leave some equipment around and not have to pack up as much tonight. That'll be nice.
Yeah,
sweet. But got to give, first of all, no players of the game yet, but Jacob Braswell doing a much better job tonight. We'll give you the final stats here in just a little bit, but his completion percentage, his ball handling, obviously there were some fumbles, but he was able to jump on them. No turnovers tonight. I mean,
no turnovers.
After 8 in the first 2 contests, you got to count that
and to do it against Leesville.
Yeah, and to do it against Leesville. You're exactly right. So quick on the draw there is our producer, Luke Anderson, as he gets the stats up for you. There you see them, and let's bring up the individuals for you too. Actually, you've got them right here. So 16 of 27 for 121 yards on the night for Braswell. Unfortunately, carrying for -4 yards with a couple of sacks there. Lions, again, 22 carries for the first time this season, not eclipsing the century mark, but he did get up to 29 yards on the passing game as well. Lots of different receivers tonight, and that was something that I was pointing out in the Bengal blog as far as a key to the game for Braswell going forward. So great to see that he was able to complete that tonight, and again, just continue to build on this. 249 total yards for the Bengals here tonight, and 121 of those through the air. Now, a couple of them are the little pitches ahead, dump down passes. You mentioned a lot that the Bengals had to kind of count on. That tonight, little bubble screens, little dump downs. But all in all, Bengals seeing some more improvement here tonight. 7 of 23 on second down, 4 of 16 on first down. So improvement there too, and had to go for it 8 times tonight on fourth down, 50%. Wow. That's a look at your stats. And right now we're in the Bengal postgame show presented by Wingin' It Bar and Grill.
Patrons of Wingin' It have taken to Yelp and to giving the Tap House and Grill 4 stars. TripAdvisor has Wingin' It at 4.5 stars. But don't just take their word for it. Stop by and check out for yourself on Main Street in the 5 Point Center next to Sheetz. Search Wingin' It Tap House and Grill on Facebook for a menu and directions. I would recommend the honey barbecue wings.
Oh, yeah? All right. Well, since we did our stats, too, how about you go ahead and tell us. I don't know where it is. Yeah, how about that right there?
All right, then. In addition to offering custom design and personalized service, Creative Wiring Solutions offers a wide variety of products and services, including speakers, projector screens, flat screens, and so much more. They'll customize packages and accessories for your individual needs. Expect the best. Call Creative Wiring Solutions to start your install today, 919-557-6900, or visit creativewiring.com.
Back with our plays and players of the game on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Sitting at home watching the Bengals tonight? Why not join your fellow Bengal fans at Wingin' It Tap House and Grill? They'll have the game on each week while they bring you their signature bone-in or boneless wings with 21 choices of sauce. Or maybe you'd like to try their fish and chips. How about their beef sliders or their chicken sliders? You've got to try the grilled ribeye. Or try something from the sea with the grilled tilapia. Wingin' It Tap House and Grill, located in the 5 Point Center next to Sheetz.
After more than 20 years in the corporate world, Pam Castles decided to step out on her own, establishing P. Castles Law, PLLC. She's available for commercial transactional, legal services, such as contracts for purchases and sales of goods and services, and non-disclosure and non-compete agreements, and transportation contracts. Contact Pam at 919-534-5735 or Pam at pcastleslaw.com. P. Castles Law, this year's sponsor of the Players of the Game.
Creative Wiring Solutions has been a leader in home theater installation since 2002. They specialize in home integration, structured wiring of smart homes, house audio, noise control, security, monitoring, central vacuum systems, and so much more. From the Triangle to the coast, Creative Wiring Solutions proudly serves throughout all of North Carolina. They recognize the special care and attention to detail needed when designing your home entertainment. Expect the best.
You know window effects for the smooth factory finish they do on your vehicle tinting. But did you know that same high-quality work can also benefit your home or business? Window tinting for your home or office will reduce heat, cut down on glare, and stop floors and furniture from fading, saving you money and protecting your assets. Don't know whether you need window tinting? Contact Window Effects today for a free estimate. Search for Window Effects on Facebook and tell them R3 Sports sent you.
Welcome back to the Bengal Postgame Show, presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill, Rand Northam, alongside Luke Anderson, Evan Rogers, and Nate Perez down from the roof as well. Great job on the camera tonight. We've got your players of the game now. We look at the offensive side of the ball first, and we got to give it to the play caller. He's had 8 turnovers coming into this contest, and tonight 0 turnovers, 16 of 27, 121 yards through the air. He also carried the ball 6 times, unfortunately, for -4 yards. But, again, the big thing on that tonight is the 0 turnovers. Braswell is your offensive player of the game for tonight. The defensive player of the game, Evan has a suggestion for that one. We've been talking about Linkus all season long, and he got it last week, but you convinced me to give it to Linkus yet again this week.
Yeah, that big, I mean, I guess it was late in the 4th, but, fumble recovery, little Energizer Bunny. You'd be down 20, and he's still getting excited, encouraging his guys out there on the field, and, just a good energy to have for his teammates.
Caden Linkus, our defensive player of the game, and those players presented by P. Castles Law, PLLC, and we'll hear more about them.
Tonight's players of the game are presented by P. Castles Law. Contact Pam at 919-534-5735 or Pam at pcastleslaw.com for your business contracting needs.
Thank you very much.
Like slaw.
Plays of the game tonight. I think we got to include that fumble recovery.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Gabe Davidson had a good breakup early.
Exactly. That was one I was definitely thinking of.
Yeah.
We hinted at that early in the contest, but then also the touchdown by Shepperl tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is a tough defense, I guess even without the nose guard that got tossed from the game that's going to Clemson. But Connor Shepperl, sophomore, touchdown for him from the fullback position, got a big first down later in the game too. Shepperl gets, along with Davidson, and Linkus getting the plays of the game honors presented by Window Effects. And that's you again, sir.
Tonight's plays of the game are presented by Window Effects. Window tinting on your home or business can save you money down the road by cutting down on harmful solar rays that will fade your furniture and floors. Search for Window Effects on Facebook.
Thank you very much. We will take a break. Come back with our final segment here as we break it down for you. No coaches' comments tonight, but we'll tell you about the Strong Center, too, as they are our sponsors of our coaches' comments. Back with more of the Bengal Postgame Show presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Now here we've got a spacious kitchen.
Honey, this
with
house is
brand new
beautiful. I
appliances.
think it's the one.
It just came on the market. I'm glad Krista was able to get us in here quickly.
Krista was right. With how quickly houses are selling, it's important to know the market and be prepared to act fast.
With the Absher Realty Group, powered by Fathom Realty, we'll help you find your dream home. With Krista Absher, the important thing to remember is you come first. She works with honor and integrity, educating you every step of the home buying process. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
Hey, have you finished writing that presentation?
Nah, I'm just winging it.
Hey, have you made our travel plans yet?
I'm just winging it.
Wilson, have you finished the big pitch for our client today?
No, sir. I'm just winging it.
Winging it has its place, and that's not when making important life decisions. It's at the 5 Point Center in Fuquay-Varina on Main Street, next to Sheets. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Search Winging It Tap House and Grill on Facebook.
Creative Wiring Solutions has been a leader in home theater installation since 2002. They specialize in home integration, structured wiring of smart homes, house audio, noise control, security, monitoring, central vacuum systems, and so much more. From the Triangle to the coast, Creative Wiring Solutions proudly serves throughout all of North Carolina. They recognize the special care and attention to detail needed when designing your home entertainment. Expect the best.
Well, that will do it for us tonight as Fuquay-Varina falls tonight 27-7 as the Bengals fall to 0-3, and we were looking back maybe the first time since that 2004 season that they started 0-3. And actually, they might not have even started 0-3 that season as they played East Chapel Hill and Wake Forest early. So, anyway, it doesn't matter. Bengals are moving on to the next contest. That'll be Cleveland, and we will have that contest for you here on the Bengal R3 Sports Network. That will begin at 6:30 will be our airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff right here on your home for Fuquay-Varina High School football.
The Strong Center for Excellence is a nonprofit organization providing team, group, and individual skills training and league play for basketball and football, serving ages 6 to 18 with ability ranges from beginner to those preparing for college recruitment. Contact the Strong Center for Excellence at info@thestrongcenter.org or visit thestrongcenter.org.
And I want to thank them for our being our sponsor of the Coach's Comments. Pre-game and post-game, we'll have post-game for you again coming up on Friday. And one final word.
Let me ask you, have you gotten your all-sports season pass yet? The Fuquay-Varina Athletic Booster Club's goal is to provide support and information to students, faculty, parents, and the community about Bengal athletics. Get your membership today. Visit FVHSBoosterClub.com.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Make sure you join us again Friday night. We'll have the contest for you, Fuquay-Varina and Cleveland, right here at Fuquay-Varina High School, at Willow Spring High School, and, of course, on YouTube on the Bengal R3 Sports Network. For Nate Perez, our videographer, our producer, Luke Anderson, and our statistician, scoreboard updater, scoreboard reporter, and all things football and sports related, Evan Rogers. I'm Rand Northam signing off. We will talk to you again later this week from Fuquay-Varina. Good night.
This has been Fuquay-Varina High School Football on the Bengal R3 Sports Network, presented by Krista Absher and the Absher Realty Group, online at theabsherrealtygroup.com. The play-by-play announcer of the Bengal R3 Sports Network is Rand Northam. Color analyst Jim Cole. The announcer is Ron Stutz. The statistician and host of Bengals at the Half is Evan Rogers. The producer is Luke Anderson. The videographer is Nate Perez. Bengals football is also brought to you by the Aviator Smokehouse at the corner of Broad and Stewart, and online at aviatorbrew.com/smokehouse. By Dickens Insurance Agency, proudly serving the Fuquay-Varina community since 1956. By Winging It Tap House and Grill, located in the 5 Point Center next to Sheets on the east side of Fuquay-Varina. By Window Effects, give your ride that touch that will make heads turn. By P. Castle's Law, this year's sponsor of the Players of the Game. By the Strong Center for Excellence, empowering youth on and off the court and field. And by Creative Wiring Solutions, the area's leader in custom home entertainment. Any duplication or rebroadcast of this transmission without written consent from R3 Productions is strictly prohibited. The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the commentators and do not necessarily represent or reflect the official policy or position of R3 Productions. This has been a presentation of R3 Productions.